check at realradio921.com. That's check. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse.
The Penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
It is The Penthouse on a Good Friday. So if you're celebrating, get ready. It is the Easter Bunny weekend. So be careful if you see the Easter Bunny. Give him a little toot-toot if you see him, because he's delivering those eggs and he's very busy. And also, I want to let everybody who's celebrating Passover, that continues on. I hope you have a nice holiday. I am the Greek. You are not. A lot going on Real Radio today, 92.1. We got a chance for you to win $1,000 Sunfest tickets at 11:45. What? And so much more. Jimmy is on vacation. And of Ken, this girl showed up for work on time. Good morning, Charisse.
Good morning.
I was not bad.
She's been working on it.
She's working on it. And good morning, Francis. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. Again, you can get involved with the show 3 different ways. You can first call us, 877-927-6969. You can text us at Real Radio, 47142, or come to the station and bring us a burrito or an Easter basket.
Really? No pizza this time?
We're going to go with burrito because of yesterday.
Interesting.
I was out and about last night. Shocker. And I had
No way. Can I guess where you were?
No.
Were you at Strikes? Were you at New York Prime?
Maybe 50-50.
Okay, all right.
I bopped around a little. And a couple of people were like, hey, you know where you get good burritos? And I'm like, wow, thanks for listening.
Did they tell you where you could get them?
A couple places in Boca.
And you just don't remember, do you?
Don't remember.
Thank you.
But I'll get them to text me. So it is the weekend. It is Good Friday. Obviously, a lot going on. Roads were a little clear today. I got to be honest. I think a lot of people, obviously, there's no school.
Yeah, but well, you know what? You probably felt that way because of you 2 days in a row, or not in a row, but this week you had to deal with traffic jam and accident. But while I was at the gym, I was like, man, he's going to be mad. But it was early, so you probably hadn't hit the road yet because it was still dark out. It was like 6:15, 6:20. There was a bad accident on Lake Worth, 10th and 10th Avenue.
I missed
it. Forest Hill. Yeah, and it was holding up traffic. So I was like, if he is stuck in that, he's going to be like, I quit.
So you
got lucky.
I got lucky.
I did think about you, though. I didn't text you, though. I should have. I should have been like, hey, there's an accident. Don't take 95.
I was just going to say.
I thought about it.
Oh, for a second, like, my mind, you crossed your mind. You're like, nah, let him sit in it.
Yeah,
I
thought about it for a second, and then I was just too deep into what I was doing.
Yeah, screw him. Let him sit in it. Yeah, I would have been, hey, there's a traffic jam. Maybe take Turnpike. Pal. We do have Greek misspeaks, and we do them every week. You guys do them, know about it. And we don't have a new one this week because Jimmy's away. But Charisse is going to try to make that happen for us.
Sweet. So we're going to do it around this time, right? Every hour. We'll try to do it like around the 15 after the hour.
Sure.
This is just a different hour. But yeah, you want to do one right now?
Charisse, you want to play your age?
Oh. My age?
All right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So we're doing 31.
4? I think she's
34.
I'm just kidding. I know you're 34.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm 24. What are you talking about?
I mean, 20, yeah.
I was going to go with 24.
You look it. All right, let's do 34.
We're going to try to do a Greek misspeak. She thinks she can handle it.
Yes. And if you ever have any requests, because we get them all the time on a Friday, 47142, just shoot me a text. So you have to start it off with Real Radio.
Yeah, guys.
All
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just tell us to continue talking.
Yeah,
until we find
keep talking.
All right. Great.
I got it. I just got to load it.
And just give us like a hand motion whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Not that hand motion, please. I can't do it today. I can't. I cannot do it today.
All right, I'm ready now.
All right, let's do this thing. Number 34.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. And he's just like, he goes, it's the simplest thing. We do it for years. He's not worried about getting in trouble at work. He's worried about getting fired.
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
I might add a couple people to the mix. That's your Dreeks trifecta.
That's your who?
What is it? There was a lot more people than that when it first started. But we'll see. I mean, again, he gets his court in law, and we'll see what happens.
What the f*** is that? Some kind of weird soccer mom-looking goonie monster?
Your Honor. I'll allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't understand you. Oh, Buenos dias. Thank you. Come with me.
I'm telling you, I used to use the word incompetent. Now I just call them stupid.
Base it upon my life and what I go through with people that I work with. You butter the cheese, we'll ride with it again.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, you don't even have to hit the little bird. You just have to arise him. What?
Arise him.
They had a police department in Chicago. I'm sure they crossed their I's and dotted their T's.
Oh, for God's sake!
Nice.
That was great.
Yep.
Great job there. Thank you, Sharice. We'll do that once an hour. We'll pick a number and we'll go through it.
Cool.
So I don't know if you have had this yet. And they talked about maybe a month ago that it started in Italy and they were going to bring it to our Starbucks here. I used to go to Starbucks quite often. I've been pretty good at making my own coffee at home, and it's been saving me a lot of money when you think about how much you spend at that place. But they were talking about doing olive oil infused coffee. Did you hear about this?
No.
I think we may have talked about it.
Bonus, sir.
Have you heard of it, Sharice?
No, I heard of like the mushroom infused
There's mushroom coffee.
Yeah.
My girlfriend drinks it, and it's not like the psychedelic
okay.
mushroom, but they say that there's really great benefits to it. And my girlfriend Minerva, so she drinks it.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
She's
she's
awesome.
the best. So she drinks it, and I asked her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to be great for you. It gives you energy. It's like good for your body and
It's
stuff."
good for Starbucks.
But I asked her, I was like, "Well, what are the benefits?" She was like, "I don't know."
Of course she doesn't know.
She was like, I just drink it because somebody told me it was good, and I love her. But so I did my own research on it. But no, and then for a while it was called bullet coffee or bulletproof or bullet maybe coffee, where people were putting butter in their coffee, and they were saying there was benefits to that. My mom did it for a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I trust your
Butter?
mom.
Yeah, butter. Yep.
I thought butter was bad for you.
Listen. But everybody like the keto kind of stuff, like do the fats, but you have to have like the grass-fed, really good butter. So that was a trend for a while. So yeah, they started doing the olive oil and coffee, and Starbucks was doing it, and it was huge in Italy. I think it's called an oleato or something like that, and which is inspired by the word for olive oil. And so they started doing this, and I bet you may taste good. I'm not quite sure, but now people are like, ooh, already coffee can sometimes mess with your belly. I know some people like to have it in the morning.
Heck yeah.
They like to have it in the morning because it helps them have a movement. We call that a BM.
Right away. Ready to go.
But they're saying this olive oil coffee is really screwing with people. Like it's making them just right away. It is messing with their stomachs.
Wow.
And I can only imagine because you already have coffee, which does it, and then you're putting olive oil in it, which is basically you're just like kind of making it easier to come. It's like
It's like the lube.
like a lubricant.
You know?
Yeah. So if you have not tried it yet and you have a tender tummy, a lot of people are coming out going, "Oh, it tastes good, it's pretty, but I don't know if I would do it again." So, So you may want to pass on Starbucks' oleato.
That's right. You don't want to spend money to feel bad.
Unless
Maybe you do.
unless you're looking for a movement. Yeah.
Like my bishop to your queen?
Maybe it's been a while.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know olive oil made you go like that.
I didn't either. They're just saying this combination specifically, this coffee is really messing with people's
How
bellies.
much do you put in your coffee? Like a few drops?
I don't
They
know
do it.
because they do it.
Oh, they
Starbucks
do it.
does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're selling it.
Got it.
So
Okay.
you don't bring your own olive oil and you throw it in and go like,
I
Sarah.
know
hey,
that people
come
do
to
that
Sagama."
with CBD oil. That's why.
Yeah.
No, take your mind out of that.
Oh, okay.
They make their own, but they're complaining. A lot of customers are complaining about stomach issues since they've been drinking.
All right.
it. So.
Maybe next thing you know, you'll be hearing pizza in your coffee. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back with a trifecta. We're also going to come back with some news about the Masters and so much more on a Friday. And it is a good Friday. You know why? You listen to Real Radio, and we got you. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Like every other company, iHeartRadio has been doing a round of layoffs.
Yesterday, Rover, I reached out to somebody that got let go. I said, hey, sorry to hear, the bad news. And this person writes back, all my contacts got wiped out. Sorry, but who is this? I write back, it's Jeffrey LaRoque. And then they write, oh, thanks so much, Jeffrey. You are a great guy, and I loved working with you. Then I was like, damn it, now do I just let that go? Or do I have to correct it and actually say it was me? He's looking through the want ads, and then I'm joking around about Jeffrey LaRoque.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast. Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through our Friday morning. In the 70s as we head out the door, but we're back in the mid to upper 80s later today. We got a couple little showers moving onshore for the morning drive, but we'll see mostly sunny skies later this afternoon. Maybe an inland shower. A little bit more rainfall will return on Saturday.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, former President Donald Trump indicted by a grand jury in New York. So does this mean that he can still run for president? Absolutely. I'm going to explain to you what the law says. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
The check is good, the experience is smooth, and the reviews online are wonderful at GiveMeTheVin.com. They don't call us America's best car buyer for nothing.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Here it comes, April 15th. It's time to file and pay your taxes again, unless you haven't in a year or 2 years or many years. I'm Miami tax attorney Steve Klitzner, and I want you to know you are not alone. The IRS has no sympathy for you, but I do, because I deal with this problem every day for my clients. Millions of Americans have fallen behind due to mistakes or being totally overwhelmed and in way over their heads. If you can just get this problem under control, everything else would fall into place. There may be a way to get your life back by making this the year you take steps to end your IRS nightmare forever. Call me today for a free consultation at 305-682-1118. I'm not some mystery attorney in another state. I'm right here in South Florida to help you. 305-682-1118. That's 305-682-1118.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Have you been injured in an accident? Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you more. We are America's largest injury law firm. And that means more than 800 lawyers, more offices nationwide, and more than $15 billion recovered for our clients. Get experienced representation, support staff 24/7, and much more. See what people are saying about us. Check out any of our more than 28,000 5-star Google reviews of satisfied clients. You deserve more. And we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight for more. Don't wait. Dial # Law. Or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you call America's largest injury firm, you get the backing of a national firm, along with a dedicated team from your community, handpicked by us. When you need a fighter, you need us. Call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. Forthepeople.com.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks,
presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Babbel. Évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and AutoPay. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
Going on now, save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
It pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Right now, save big on DeWalt power tools, accessories, and more. Plus, find big savings on job-lot quantities when buying in bulk because Lowe's knows pros. While supplies last, minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Some stop and go northbound along 95 if you're heading out of Boca, continuing on into Delray Beach. Over on the Turnpike, stop and go northbound just after Okeechobee Boulevard. Palm Springs, you've got to crash 10th Avenue just west of Congress. That's traffic. I'm Michael Solar.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip.
Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Tickets are on sale now at powertrip.live.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. It is a good Friday. I hope you're getting ready for the weekend. Later in the program, Franny's going to give you some suggestions of things that you could do this weekend in our area. And you could also always text us if you have an event that is you want people to know about. Jimmy's on vacation, but Sharice is here. Good morning, Sharice.
Good morning.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up.
Talked about this game yesterday with a caller, Antoine, and the Heat ended up winning 129 to 101. Blew out Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler is always a little bit extra for those games because he was not happy with the Sixers, that they didn't re-sign him years ago. So it seems like he puts in a little bit more for these games, just an extra inch. But they won 129 to 101. And Hero and Butler both scored 24 points. So it looks like the Heat are trying to get this 7th spot, which isn't good. I don't think they could catch the Nets, because the Nets are 2 games ahead of them, and the Heat only have 2 games left. Going to be tough. Marlins are playing baseball today, 1 o'clock. They're in New York playing the Mets. So let's hope for a good weekend for the Marlins, and they have a good weekend and keep winning. They've got a win streak of 2 so far. And also, it is day 2 of the Masters. The Masters tournament yesterday took front stage in the sports world, and everybody was watching Tiger. He had an okay day. He's going to need a better day today to make the cut. And that is your first trifecta of the day. Peace.
So I have a couple texts in here, and then we'll get into a little bit more Masters talk. We were talking about the olive oil coffee at Starbucks, and people are like, ooh, it's kind of messing with me. And I mentioned that bullet coffee where people put butter. So somebody knows what I'm talking about, and they recommend, if you're going to do that, the Kerrygolds. Which is, I believe that's an Irish butter.
Yes, that's the best butter.
Yes, it's very good. And they say it's the best butter to use in your coffee. I do recommend, I don't want to sound snotty with butter, but yeah, Irish, that or any kind of European butter is typically the good stuff.
Yeah, because they don't add any oil to their butter or anything like that. It's just pure butter and salt only. That's it.
And you can get it unsalted too if you want. But yeah, very, very good. And then we have here a request. So I'll give you for a misspeak. They said, my Greek misspeak is for Sharice. Can we get number 69?
Oh.
So whenever you have a chance that we can get that one going.
Yes, I got you.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
If you get it, find it by 2 o'clock. It's cool. It's not. No worries.
No, I got it. Dang, hold on 1 second. Okay, got it. Now I got it.
Okay, here we go.
All right, yeah. We're about to go soon. Keep talking.
Oh.
Sorry, y'all. Oh my God. I'm not as quick as Jimmy yet.
I know. No,
you're doing a bang up job. Don't worry.
You're doing a great job.
Yes.
Oh my God, what's happening right now?
It's
okay,
right.
Here we go. I got it.
Okay, Greek misspeak number 69.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
Yo, you want a room with a bed? It's $45 more. Bar soap, $8. Taxes and resort fees, before you know you're up to $500.
Sounds expensive.
Counterfeit. Fake news. The picture you see is not what appears.
Then what is it?
Ooh, that's tough. They're all hunks.
I know, right?
Yeah. A reformed serial cheater. Oh, you were that guy. Now, did you get caught or were you caught?
Good question.
We need a couple cheeseburgers if anybody wants a big tip. And you'll be worth your while. No, I mean, you don't see it, but you did see it.
I see what's going on here.
I'll tell you where you can find Kanye West this Sunday. You will blow your mind.
Ready? I'm going to try it. I'm going to attempt to try it. 3, 2.
Oh, boy.
Anybody got a good recommendation for where I can find the best mimosa in Cleveland?
Call her over. And if you're in Cleveland, you'll need more than a mimosa. Believe me when I tell you.
A what?
Whatever.
A mosa.
Mimosa.
Nice.
Mimosa. Yes, it was. So G-Man talked a little Masters talk during your trifecta, and it's going on right now. And if it comes to fruition, I have a buddy of mine who listens, and I might be there next year, which would be very exciting to go to the Masters because I've never been, and just to go check out Augusta National would be awesome.
And you can tell me, that's where you were born. Right?
But yeah, that's why he found out. He listened. He was like, I didn't realize you were born there. And I was like,
you got to go. Can't bring your cell phone.
I'm not allowed to bring my cell phone?
No cell phones on the property.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. As long as I get to go, I'm totally cool with that. But is that a rule? Are you sure? Then how do people, because our buddy Chris with Knox and Dunn Florida Rum was there last year and he had a bunch of pictures.
Oh, maybe maybe he snuck it in, but there's no cell phones allowed on the property. They have like all these telephone booths and everything like that. I know people who've been there even last year that said no cell phones.
Interesting.
Maybe he just snuck it in. Or maybe you brought a camera.
Maybe you're allowed to bring a camera. I guess you're right. I just think these days everybody's a camera's a phone right now at this point. But they're saying how much it is to get into Augusta National for the Masters. Now, when we're talking about the tournament, how to get there to the Masters, the tickets itself, face value, really not that expensive.
No, but you got to win the lottery.
So, a practice round ticket will run you about $100, while tournament rounds are about $140. And getting them is nearly impossible, as G-Man mentioned. Fans who wish to purchase tickets through the Masters directly must win a lottery to do so. Otherwise, you're heading to the resale market, and that's when they stick it to you. So it's insane, right? I mean, if you win the lottery, then you get $140, to get into the Masters.
Yeah.
It's somewhat affordable for an event like that.
Of course.
And once you get in there, everything's super cheap. The concessions are insane.
I mean, the Masters is a Super Bowl. Okay, 140. Honda's 70.
Yeah.
I mean, you put it in perspective. I mean,
and
the Honda Classic is a great event, but it's $70 just here. So for 140, that's for the Super Bowl of golf. Very inexpensive.
So on secondary markets, like a StubHub, they were starting Friday's opening round was starting at $6,600. But that's only the beginning. All right. They say that a 4-day pass was going for as much as $90,000.
That's a lot.
That is insane.
What?
Yes.
Because if I was rich, I wouldn't pay that much.
No, it sounds ridiculous.
When you have blank money, you don't care. But even $6,600, you know what I mean? If you double that or quadruple it, whatever it is, that's only $26,000. So for 4 days, when you look at it like that.
What does that include?
Just getting in.
What?
No seat.
No cabana, no nothing. No VIP access, food. What?
No, that's just getting in there.
Heck no.
So prices for Saturday, Sunday sessions, they say are likely going to fluctuate depending on how the field narrows, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say if Tiger makes it to later rounds, prices will probably go up a lot. Mm-hmm. It just depends on who is left. But they say right now the Saturday, Sunday sessions are already $3,450 for a 2-day pass right now. And then we'll see what happens today, and they're either going to stay like that or they're going to go way up.
When you look at it in perspective of sporting events that are huge, okay, and that's the way you got to look at it.
This is a bucket list thing for some people.
Of course. Yes. I was going to say it, like the Super Bowl, a bucket list. You took it right out of my mouth. And I was going to say, the tickets for Super Bowl downstairs, face value are usually $2,000, and people sell them for $10,000. That's only a 3-hour event. The Masters is all day. I mean, you get there 8 hours, you can hang out, you watch the morning, afternoon guys golfing. So it might be a better value. And it's something like if you're a golfer that you look forward to and people talk about it. I've been there. Everybody talks about it. The thing with golf is, it has no age. People 20 to 80 watch it, enjoy it, play it. I know they're a pro shop. It's an estimate that it makes $50 million this week in 7 days. That's what the estimate is their pro shop makes. I know people have gone to Masters, have long list of things that they got to buy for people. That's the only place you can get the Masters stuff with the logo, the hat, a sweater.
I got some really nice wine glasses from somebody who is from Georgia. They were a bar customer of mine when I used to work at Sailfish Marina, and they would go back and forth. And they have money, so he's been to the Masters a few times. And the last time he went, he bought me a really nice set of Masters wine glasses.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was very nice.
And again, like I said, $50 million. Just think of that. They're making it at the pro shop. Just the pro shop this week. $50 million.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much your wine glasses go for. You should check on that.
Well, you sell them?
Split it between all of us.
She's selling them.
Resell them, huh?
It's a gift, Sharice. She can't sell
Sorry,
it.
I just had to.
I know you were thinking that.
Yeah, hustler.
But it's a gift. You wouldn't feel bad selling a gift?
He doesn't have to know. You can just keep one just to show him you still have it and then sell the others.
I know, but I like my thing in pairs.
Yeah.
It was only 2 of them.
Oh,
There
it was
wasn't
only
4.
2?
Yeah, it was only 2.
Okay,
It'd be
never
weird
mind.
just have one.
Yeah, don't sell it.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You don't have to tell us. No, you're not. So before the show today, Cherise stopped in the studio, say good morning to us, and her and I got into a little conversation about life and different things. And she feels that men have a better advantage in the dating scene, and I obviously said no, women do. So why do you think men have a better situation, better odds?
I just think that, I personally know, and I'm friends with a lot of good women, good-hearted, beautiful women with good intentions, Men, I just feel like a lot of them, they like to pretend that they want something, and then they put on this front and they tell you everything that you want to hear so they can, get what they want. And then, I don't think they're as committed as a woman would want.
I'm going to represent men and say no.
I mean, you are the man here, so go ahead, represent.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think there's a lot of good guys out there. Like there's a lot of good women.
And do you like how I called you that you're the man here? Do you like how I
I get so excited. Next thing I know, you're going to invite me over for Easter to hide drinks. You're like, go in the backyard.
My eggs are already hidden. They're gone. Continue on.
I mean, oh my God. You're doing Greek, we're having an Easter egg hunt. You can hide the eggs. Go in the backyard. Yes, I think there's good men and good women out there on both sides, and you just have to weed through it. And like Francis, sometimes you fight the right person, you have a great life together. I don't think you can make it.
It's true. Either side, there are some bad seeds.
And you also have to...
Some bad apples.
Yeah, you also have to take notice of things in life that a lot of people don't, is called red flags. And if you see something like that...
Oh, yeah.
And then, you just say, okay, this person's not for me or not. But everybody But I think there are nice people in the world, men and women. And that's the way I live my life.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's true. There are some women that are sneaky as well. I'm not going to take that away from you guys. Yeah, because all they want is one thing as well, money, normally.
And they will trap you. They will have a totally different personality with the guy and did it in the beginning. And then once they got you and they got their claws on you, then they totally change.
Yeah. I like somebody else, friend who says, you know what? I'm crazy. Jump on.
Yeah, me too. We're all adults. Just be honest,
Yes, be yourself.
Yeah. For sure.
Do we have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we have Manny on the line. He wanted to talk about first dates. Manny?
Hey, guys.
Hi, Manny.
What's up, Manny?
What's crazy? I heard about your
Manny, your phone sounds like crap. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you on a roof?
You know what? Let me get to a better place. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Yeah, take your time. We got nothing going on.
How does a robot sound, Franny?
Beep, burp, beep, burp, beep, burp, 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 burp.
Jimmy will be back Monday in the Penthouse.
Manny, are you there? Oh, Manny hung up.
We lost him.
So I did have a text, by the way. Here we go. It says, hey, crew, I've applied for Masters tickets 8 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
And have drawn 0 times for that lottery. I only apply for the practice rounds, too, and still has not got that lottery.
Wow.
Maybe next year. I feel like next year is your year. We have, how about a little love for them Panthers, Greek. They have won 5 straight, are playing some great hockey. Rawr, rawr.
They put that into
it? It does. It says in Franny's voice.
Oh, wow.
It does say it there.
I'm impressed. And that's why they've won 5 in a row. You could hear the Panthers on 12:30 again, but a coach plays that before they get out there. He's like, wow, wow, and then they go out and they go, let's do it. I don't know if they're trying to push to make the playoffs, that I know.
Yeah.
There's only a couple games left.
And here we go. Please tell Greek they are predicting an afternoon rain out at the Masters today. The tee times have been moved up 30 minutes to try and get as many complete rounds in as possible.
I did hear that. They are expecting some bad weather out there, so it might affect play. And if that does happen, then obviously it'll get postponed, and it'll probably be the final round might be Monday. Depends how many golfers they get in today. And that's good because I don't think they should be playing a tournament like that. And any tournament, I don't think they should be playing in bad weather. And you just don't think about it. When golf comes, you're like, it's always going to be perfect, but it's not.
Yeah. No, we're supposed to be getting some rain here, too. I found out it's going to be raining while I'm on my cruise.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
But it's rain. Listen, it's not a hurricane. It's not anything. It's just some rain. It's like Florida because we're going to start getting rain here starting on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to go on throughout the week. But you get rain in the morning, maybe sunny in the afternoon. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be with 7 of my friends. We're going to be on a cruise. There's so many things to do.
You don't even need the sun.
They got casino, bars, restaurants. They have shows.
Yeah.
Like, yes, do I want to get some sun? Absolutely. And
Yeah.
hopefully I will be able to do it. But I was like, are you kidding me?
When did you find this out?
Today, my girlfriends who were going text, they're like, I hope the weather clears up.
Well, you never know the weather. It changes every 15 minutes.
It does.
I mean, it really does.
I'm not going to stress out about it.
No, don't.
I'm not.
If you get there and there's a problem with the boat,
then I'm going to be like, I quit. I'm just going to stay home forever.
Tell the audience a story who may not know. Last time you went on vacation, what happened?
Oh, so, well, it was two things that happened last year that really messed with me. My 40th birthday, I had planned for a few months. We were going to Jamaica. There was like 20 of us going, and we get there. We get to not to Jamaica. We get to the airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport, took the Bright Line over. We're all jacked up, 7 a.m. Flight leaves at like, I don't know, like 9-something. So we're at the airport a couple hours before the flight's supposed to leave. And we're like, oh, we'll just sit at the bar, and bar's not open yet. So we're waiting for the bar to open. And as we're waiting, we already checked in our bags and everything. And as we're waiting, we all of our phones start buzzing and dinging. And we're like, what the hell's going on? And even all the different airlines, like I was flying Spirit. We had some friends flying JetBlue, and everybody was getting notifications that the airport at Montego Bay was going to be closed for a while. We did not know how long because air traffic control was going on strike.
Yeah.
Wow. So sitting at the airport, and everybody's like, trip's canceled. You can't get there, you know. So we ended up going downstairs, getting our baggage because that's what they told us to do, going down a baggage claim, and it's just a mess. There's a line of people trying to talk to, you know, the what am I trying to say? Like customer service or whatever over there, and just trying to figure out their lives. And when I was trying to figure out my life too, and I was on the floor.
I gotta figure out my life
and I was
right
on
now.
the floor like a child. I'm like, this can't be happening to me.
Were you actually on the floor crying?
I was on the floor. I didn't cry, but I was on the floor. There was no tears, almost.
Were you like jumping your hands?
Yeah, like a child, yes.
Worse than
and
Vegas?
It was my girlfriend in Vegas. No, Vegas, I banged my head against a wall. I'm not crazy, people. I'm just crazy.
Let me tell you, Vegas.
But it was also my girlfriend. It was also my best friend, Sarah. It was her birthday, too. So she had her friend. We were both turning 40. So it was a big group of us.
Yeah.
So then a few months later, that never happened. We ended up going to Delray, staying a few nights.
Which was great.
Had an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And it was sunny and gorgeous, and the weather was supposed to be crappy in Jamaica. So we're like, look, we got all this beautiful sunshine here. So then I went to Puerto Rico, and then we hear a hurricane's coming, and we're like, oh, you know what? Maybe it'll turn. It'll be fine. It's a small hurricane.
That was bad.
Yeah, and so we went to PR, and we had our Colombian friends meet us there, and then the hurricane was not as small as it was, and we got stuck in a hurricane.
And your husband was on TV.
And my husband was on TV.
He was?
Steve Weagle, he messaged him. And they're going back and forth and like, hey, can we interview you while you guys are in the hurricane? Blah, blah, blah. So.
And now he's working for the Hurricanes.
So now he works for WPTV. No, he does not. But he was a star because Matt was like, do you want to do it? And I had not showered because water wasn't running. There was no AC, anything. Right. We were at my.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
that's a disaster.
I look like a disaster. So Matt was like, you should do it. You're the radio personality. You should do it. I was like, I am not going on television looking like this. You do it.
Yeah, because that's going to be on CNN.
They played it like 3 times on our local news.
I remember I was on my couch.
Yeah.
And I
looked, like, is that Matt?
That's what I said. I go, and obviously I knew you were there in the hurricane, and I'm like, no. And it was him. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if we're going to get a cameo.
Yeah. So the running joke with people, and especially our listeners, were like, if Franny books a vacation, don't go the same time she is. Don't do it.
I know, man. You're like a jinx.
I know. And I was like, this is my year. It even said in like my astrological stuff, like Taurus's year. This is my year. So I'm not worried about a little bit of rain.
It's the year of Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Don't forget 23. And also the movie came out there.
And guess what? My husband and I, when we got married in Vegas at the Little White Wedding Chapel, we did the Michael Jordan package.
Oh, nice.
That's what it was called.
And what did you get for that? Basketball?
No. So it was what he did when he got married at the Little White Wedding Chapel.
Okay.
So they took his exact thing and they created a package, and they're like, this is what he did. And so that's what we did.
So did they give you like a little Jordan 23 jersey dress to like walk down the aisle with?
I picked out my own dress.
Oh, okay.
I brought a dress with me. So we brought the Michael Jordan package. Look at there. All like full circle here.
And Michael Jordan's local. He's in Jupiter, has a great golf course, and maybe he's listening.
And
he is?
Yeah,
he lives out
here? Yeah, 1,000 North is his restaurant too out there in Jupiter.
So, Mike, if you're listening, I don't know if you're getting paid for that package. You probably they owe you money.
But when I used to work at Dirty Martini before it closed down, he would come in there quite often with his wife. Yeah.
He's always in the area. Very nice people.
Oh, my God. And I used to go to Dirty Martini all the time.
Yeah.
I never bumped into him.
Yeah.
Dang.
It
Could have asked him for some Air Jordans or something.
I'm sure he gets that request a lot of times. He might have been like, but the new movie Air is out.
They say it's very good.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews, and that is a story about Nike with Michael Jordan and his family and the whole situation, how Nike really threw out the dice on that when they weren't even known at that time for basketball shoes. And obviously it still works today, and I still think he gets like $100 million a year from Nike. So that was a good relationship, obviously. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. It's a good Friday, so enjoy it. And get ready for Easter. I hope everybody has a nice holiday. And, of course, our people who are, enjoying Passover, I hope that has a good holiday for you, too. I know last night was day 2. Franny, we got some Florida stories. What do we have?
Yes, we have a Palm Beach woman who had a very expensive accident, then a dentist with an iron jaw, and a Florida man leads a crazy chase. This is in Pennsylvania, but the guy's a Florida man. I'll give you all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Hey, this is Franny, and if you're looking for a new way to pamper yourself and revitalize your appearance, look no further than Begin Anew Med Spa, Jupiter's premier luxury med spa. At Begin Anew, they have a range of services that are designed to have you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and confident. Every time I walk out of those doors, that's exactly how I feel. I have smooth, hair-free skin thanks to their laser hair removal, minimize my wrinkles due to Botox injections, and I'm feeling more strong and leaner on the outside and healthy on the inside because of the peptides I'm taking. Let their team of trained professionals help you achieve the results that you are looking for. I'm telling you, you are in amazing hands. They use only the latest and most effective technology and products to deliver exceptional results. And with flexible scheduling options and super competitive pricing, there's no reason not to indulge in a little self-care today. You can check out all of their services, spring specials, and book your consultation today at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Did you know your completely free iHeartRadio app is also your home for hit podcasts? New for you this week, check out On Purpose with Jay Shetty, discussing philosophy, life, and conversations with the biggest stars in the world. Listen today on your free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio! We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure. Storm Smart's here to stay. Smart is protecting our community today and tomorrow. Storm Smart.
Wine lovers will enjoy an evening of exceptional wines from the world's best wineries on Saturday, April 15th. At the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for Wine Spectator's Grand Tour event. Meet the winemakers, sample over 200 wines rated 90 points or higher by Wine Spectator's editors, and enjoy a delicious selection of food. Tickets are $275 for general admission and $375 for VIP tickets. Use promo code IHeartWine for $75 off your ticket. Buy your tickets online at grandtour.winespectator.com.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. They've been doing it for 25 years, putting a great product on the shelves for you. Whatever you're doing, Tito's adds to it. If you're playing some golf, how about some Tito's? Tough day at work? How about some Tito's? And if you just want to celebrate being in South Florida, it's Tito's Handmade Vodka. And on April 15th, the locker room will be live at the Tito's Raw Bar at Gulfstream Park. You're in the winner's circle every time with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace!
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468 and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
The world's greatest collector car auctions returns to Palm Beach, April 13th through the 15th. Experience Barrett Jackson at the South Florida Fairgrounds as hundreds of vehicles cross the block with no reserve. Explore the vast lifestyle marketplace, take a thrill ride, and more. This unforgettable automotive lifestyle event has something for everyone. Visit Barrett-Jackson.com today for tickets.
Hey, it's Megan, and bring on the springtime because I have a whole new set of delicious cocktail recipes perfect for spring with my favorite spirit, Knox and Dunn Florida rum. How refreshing does a Knox and Dunn Blackberry Mojito sound? Just replace any liquor in your cocktail of choice with Knox and Dunn Florida rum for a unique and refreshing twist on the classics. And it looks like my ideas are catching on because I'm seeing Knox and Dunn Florida rum popping up in more and more liquor stores every day. But if you don't see it where you get your spirits, just tell them that you want them to carry Florida's fastest growing craft rum. Try Knox and Dunn Florida rum today and thank me later.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night.
Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to meditative prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Crash on the southbound exit ramp 95 to Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard has that ramp shut down right now. So you want to avoid that area. Looking elsewhere, southbound 95 just north of Donald Ross Road. We have an accident. That could be just a little bit slow. It's not blocking any lanes. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. For your guaranteed biggest refund and 50% off tax prep, switch to Jackson Hewitt. 50% off is a limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
On a Friday. It is a good Friday.
My bad.
No problem, Sheree.
She silenced you. She's like, nope, not today, Greg.
She did. Like most women in my life.
Aww.
Sharice is doing a great job, and I want to thank her. Jimmy's on vacation. Sharice, thanks so much. And that was just evidence again of a great job. Thank you very much.
That song really threw me off. I'm not going to lie. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I got to blame it on something else, not me.
SF for the next 3 hours.
What?
SF for the next 3 hours.
What does that mean?
Stay focused.
Oh.
I didn't either. I was like, I don't know.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
Her mic's on, of course. It's a woman's group. It is time for some Florida stories. Let's do it.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, this is a crazy incident that happened in Pennsylvania, but it was a Florida man who did this. 25-year-old Tony Saunders from Port St. Lucie, what's up, 1017 World, was fleeing an officer after they were like, they've heard that he stole a car. So they're chasing him. And they are following him around. This is Tuesday morning. And then from that car, the next day, they didn't catch up to him, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day, they get another call about a stolen school bus. And they were like, what the hell is going on? And the officers spotted the school bus driving through a parking lot of Giant Foods and Rite Aid and saw that the lights on the bus were turning round and round. Just kidding. Just turning on and off.
I can't.
Officers caught up with the bus, tried to pull it over, but it immediately pulled away and continued to wind in and out of lanes. At one point, Saunders exited the highway, drove over Berman, nearly flipped the bus. He eventually drove into a nearby neighborhood, ran out, fled on foot into a wooded area. And then, because, this is what you do, he took off his clothes as he was running through the parking lots.
Wow.
Yeah, before he was caught nude by police. Why is the clothes always end up coming off during? I don't understand.
Just to add a little bit to the story?
Well, didn't they say that if you take your clothes off, it eases the tension? Remember when?
Or maybe it just makes you super fast.
Or that too, yeah.
You take your clothes if you're having an argument.
Yes.
Not if you're getting chased by the cops.
No.
I mean, you're about to get into an argument when the cops chase you, so,
By the way, I didn't add this to the story because it wasn't in this article, but I did see, I've read the story in multiple articles.
Mm-hmm.
There was a dead deer on the school bus, too. So it's like
inside the school bus?
Yeah, the school bus that he stole, there was a dead deer. Very weird situation. Anyways, he ends up stripping off his clothes. Cops catch up to him. He admitted to taking the bus after he also crashed a BMW. He also told police he put a dead deer in the back of the bus and planned on driving its corpse to his house to use it as fertilizer for his garden.
This guy's out there.
A little out there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then a Palm Beach woman, man, oh man, what an expensive accident. She's 66 years old. She smashed her Rolls Royce into the backyard. There's pictures of it. It's been all over the place. She plows like straight through the fence, down the seawall. Her car's just hanging on. And on top of that, she knocked over a $3 million statue.
Nice.
Is it?
Great to go big or go home.
A 2021 Rolls-Royce Dawn worth over $359,000. There's pictures everywhere. I'll see if I can get it up for you if you've not seen it yet.
I've heard about this story.
This happened on Canterbury Lane. They call it Affluent Canterbury Lane at 6 p.m. And man, this is a tough break for her.
Definitely fluent area if there's a $3 million statue in the backyard.
Is. And you're on the beach. I mean, her car is seawall down from the yard and now on the beach right now.
I got to check this out. Man.
I can show you a picture, G-Man. They're all over the place. But yeah, and it's a beautiful car.
Yeah, two-tone too.
Yeah,
nice.
Look at that. See the beach right in front of her. She got a nice view. At least when she wrecks, she's looking right at the ocean.
She should have just put down her window and hung out.
Right. No, it's a convertible.
Oh, yeah. So she sits up there until the police come. This isn't bad.
She had the top down.
Dang.
Yeah.
This is in Palm Beach, you said?
Yeah,
Yes.
Palm Beach Island.
Oh, I think I know where this is, too.
Yeah.
Isn't that, like, right by the water? By the...
That's on the ocean side.
Like, you know where the museum is?
Norton?
Yeah.
No,
No.
it's not
By there?
Oceanside.
Oh, it looks
No,
like
you're
it
thinking
is.
about Flagler.
Yeah, but on the opposite side. You know, like that walkway where people, like, drive their bikes and everything?
Yeah, that's the intercoastal side.
Oh, okay. It's not there?
Yeah, she's beach side.
Oh, got it. Okay.
G-Man, there's Flagler Museum. Henry Flagler Museum. That's on the island.
Okay, but isn't
Norton is not on the island. Norton's off Dixie.
I thought that's where she
Oh,
was
yeah.
born.
Norton is off Dixie. Yeah.
Well, great. I mean, that's a great job for that lady. She really knows how to make
Fantastic.
splash.
Nice job. And then finally here, Mike Foley, who is a dentist in Florida. Well, he's like, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to show people how powerful and strong my teeth are. He's a Tampa-based, they say, Gator dentist, is showing off the power of his jaws. He hopes to use his iron jaws to break a world record. What that is, well, he's going to pull a car, a 2,000-pound Lotus with his pearly whites. Right now, the Guinness World Record for pulling a car with one's teeth is 100 feet in about 18 seconds.
Ooh.
So he claims he can pull the car that far in 30 seconds. So I'll keep you up to date and see if this guy breaks the world record using just his teeth to pull. Well, obviously, it's attached to a rope.
Yes, I
pull a
figured
car.
that.
He clamps onto the grill.
I got. I just like, I'm going to get this.
And that is
He's
your
pulling it from the bumper.
And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. It is the Penthouse. Don't forget, you get a chance to win $1,000 every day in the keyword. The keyword for this hour is what, Franny?
Happy. Thank you. I don't know. I didn't remember.
Oh.
Happy.
Happy, baby. And we're happy when you guys are listening. We're going to come back at 11:45. Your chance to win tickets for Sunfest. I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who bought a bottle of wine, and now it's worth a lot. It happens, people. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
Rover
Here's Morning Glory.
Out of all the people that have tried to help Jeffrey get a new place to live, it turns out the girl whose explicit photos we looked at may actually be the one who gets the job done, Autumn. This will be amazing if the person who actually gets him into a new pad is an OnlyFans model, of all things.
Yeah. Did you bring that up to her? No, I didn't bring that up to her.
In front of your wife? Harry, you should
important.
see Autumn's butthole.
Morning Glory.
For the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
We see them every day. People driving using their phones. There's a sneak-a-peeker or the fast scroller who can quickly become the fender bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, or the driver who killed someone. Pay attention or pay the price. You drive, you text, you pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Everyone loves TV Dad.
On the next TV Dad, presented by Progressive, TV Dad meets the prom date.
So you're here to take my daughter out, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm only gonna say this once. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say take care of my little girl or something.
She's a kickboxer. She could take care of herself.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
We see them every day. People driving using their phones. There's a sneak-a-peeker or the fast scroller who can quickly become the fender bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, or the driver who killed someone. Pay attention or pay the price. You drive, you text, you pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Wine lovers will enjoy an evening of exceptional wines from the world's best wineries on Saturday, April 15th. At the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for Wine Spectator's Grand Tour event. Meet the winemakers, sample over 200 wines rated 90 points or higher by Wine Spectator's editors, and enjoy a delicious selection of food. Tickets are $275 for general admission and $375 for VIP tickets. Use promo code IHEARTWINE for $75 off your ticket. Buy your tickets online at grandtour.winespectator.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week, it's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Crash on the southbound exit ramp 95 to Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard has that ramp shut down right now. So you want to avoid that area. Looking elsewhere, southbound 95 just north of Donald Ross Road. We have an accident that could be just a little bit slow. It's not blocking any lanes. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. Hurry into Jackson Hewitt for 50% off tax prep, but do it before April 9th. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max savings $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Elliot in the morning.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Booker and Stryker.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
Alter Ego, are you ready?
All of the best free curated playlists.
Nobody does it better.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing contests.
$20,000.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good Friday, by the way. I hope you guys are going to have a nice holiday. Enjoy Easter. And I hope everybody celebrating Passover so far has had a good holiday also. Jimmy's on vacation, but Sharice is in. Hello, Sharice.
Hello.
Franny is here.
Hey, what's up?
What is happening?
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to JJ because you are so awesome. Thank you so much and I know you said that you were going to do it and you were a man of your word and you dropped off some treats for us, some jerky and some delicious looking brownies. And I've had your treats before and they are always amazing.
And they're always a treat.
They are. He's fantastic. He's a very good baker and just all the things. Even his jerky is incredible. So thank you so much, JJ. That was very, very kind of you.
Very nice, JJ. And thank you so much. You are very kind. And I hope you have a very nice holiday. Sharice, do we have somebody on hold?
No.
Okay.
You want to do a misspeak?
Sure.
It's that time.
Yes, it is.
All right. So I'm going to, or do you want to spin the wheel? Can I spin the wheel?
Sure.
Okay.
I didn't even know the wheel was spinning.
The wheel is being spinning. I'm spinning. I'm pretend spinning it. Ready?
Let's do it.
And I'm spinning the wheel.
Oh, wait.
No, it's all right. That's
sorry.
No, it's okay. There you go. Let's do this. What number? What number is that?
109.
All right, 109.
This is your Greek Mystique Review.
That's interesting. Now, is the public going to be able to see this, or is this going to be consumed?
Come here, I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly.
They put up fake, cardboard things of people. Sure. So it's a delusion that when you see it, hey, maybe something's going on.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Because I like things certain ways, even in the refrigerator and stuff. And, you open up my refrigerator. Where's the ketchup? In the dryer.
Well, you got me.
Weird.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
And if you watch some NFL, and good morning or mid-afternoon or Toluti to Franny.
It's odd that you would speak gibberish of your own choosing and not make it rhyme.
That'll be tomorrow, 12:35. So you got an addis bonus. Thanks, Jimmy.
Taco.
You're working on my Felsen stream.
What was that?
Don't forget, it's our new time. Jimmy, Francis, and man.
What kind of name is
and man.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Great job, everybody. Thanks always to Jimmy for putting these together. Excellent job. And making it sound like I make a mistake, which is unbelievable because I live on mistakes. Here's somebody who did make a mistake. There's an individual in California bought a bottle of wine for $250, but in the 70s. Okay, forgot all about the wine, and $250 in the 70s is a lot of money. It's a lot of money now if you buy a bottle of wine, but now it's worth between $50,000 and $80,000.
Wow!
It's going to go to auction next week. The guy totally forgot about it. I mean, one thing too, a lot of things in this store. First of all, I guess the wine was in a good, place that it didn't go bad.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the guy's still alive, which is a great thing, and that he could have this kind of money, and it's worth $50,000 to $80,000 a bottle of wine that he bought and just forgot.
So this is the thing: is that he must live in a place or his basement area has to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it was in a cardboard box. It's not like he had it in a wine cellar or whatever. This guy forgot he had it in a cardboard box in his basement for years. It is, I'm going to mess this up. It is a 1971 Domaine della Romani Conti Latacci. I'm totally messing that up. But it's considered one of the most prized wines in the world. This guy he's 72 years old, commercial painter. And he just stumbled upon it and was like, oh, it's still unopened. And saw the date on it and just instead of popping it open, which some people may have done, he did some research and he found out the worth of the wine. And he was like, man, this is all I paid. And still to pay that much for a bottle of wine, that's a nice bottle of wine, $250. And like I said, it is one of the most prized wines in the world.
That's a lot of money today.
Yes, absolutely.
So in 1970, they said it was equivalent to about like $1,900 today to buy a bottle of wine. So that is very expensive.
So he's auctioning it off at Bonham Skinner Auction House. And as G-Man mentioned, it is expected to fetch up to 50 to 80K.
That's awesome. And again, when an auction's going on, you never know. It could even go for a higher amount of money.
Sure could.
You could get a little bidding war there, and this guy wants it, and this guy wants it. Next thing you know, some girl comes in and she gets it.
They say the reason why it's so expensive, obviously, like you mentioned, the year and stuff like that. But there were only 1,300 cases of it that were being produced each year. So not just that year, each year 1,300. And so it is a pricey wine in general, but this is definitely good for this guy, $250, and now he's going to make a lot of money off of it.
Awesome for him. Again, sometimes you don't know. A lot of times they say you got treasure in your house, you don't even realize it. So maybe look around.
I told you, like, my mom was asking me if I want these Spanish. I can't remember what they are, but there's these dolls from Spain, and they're figurines. And I was like, what am I going to do with these things? They don't match my decor. But I'm going to take them because she's downsizing, and she's had them for a while, too. So first of all, it's kind of like a family heirloom, but not just that. Like, they could be of some value.
Never know.
It's one of those, because I don't have anything of value. Believe me, I've looked around my house. What can I pawn? Just kidding.
So
I'm just kidding.
So bad. What do I got around
Before
here I can
my
pawn?
husband, and like Cherie said, she's done it. Before my husband, when I was on my own, there was those days where I was like, damn it, I need money.
Yeah, I needed gas money one time, and I pawned my my stereo. Yeah, like tough times.
It happens.
It does.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
We pawned Cartier watches one night in Vegas.
That's just so you could get back home.
Yeah. No, we didn't do that for get back home. We pawned watches because we wanted to play roulette again. So we were down about 20 and change. So we pawned a couple watches for $14,000, then lost that. We had our ticket home already.
Oh,
so it was
okay,
good.
that's good.
Yeah. So
that's good. At least you got home. Broke.
Yeah. Well, it was a good week.
Broke no watch, but you got.
But it was fun. Then the lady on the plane asked us what time it was, which is added to that story, which is always great. But we did go back and get the watches. But again, everybody's been in situations like that. That's what life's about, ups and downs. Come on. It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back with a trifecta. Don't forget, 11:45, your chance to win tickets to Sunfest and a lot more happening. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. That's awesome.
It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product, unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation and irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. If you own a business and still haven't applied for the payroll tax refund, we want to pay a licensed tax attorney to see if you're eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. Go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Oceana Cruises small luxurious ships carry a maximum of 1,238 guests, serving the finest cuisine at sea and destination-rich itineraries that span the globe. Expertly curated experiences aboard and available at more than 600 ports in over 100 countries. Learn more about the Oceana Cruises experience and limited-time extraordinary savings with fares from $8.99 per guest by calling 855-977-9606 or visiting oceanacruises.com or contacting a travel advisor. Oceana Cruises, your world, your way.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
You have an accident on the entrance ramp to southbound 95 from PGA Boulevard. A right lane is blocked on that entrance ramp, and things are moving a little bit slowly. Broken down car from earlier, southbound exit ramp 95 to Palm Beach Lakes. That one getting cleared away. Elsewhere, just an accident on the shoulder southbound just north of Donald Ross. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is your choice of bacon or sausage, egg and Swiss croissant, plus a small seasoned potatoes for just $3. Break your morning routine and get your $3 breakfast deal today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Tickets are on sale now at powertrip.com.
Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good Friday, everybody. Getting ready for the Easter Bunny, so watch him on Sunday if you see him. Give him a little toot-toot. Make sure he's okay. He's delivering a lot of eggs and candy to kids. That's always important. And happy Passover to everybody. Jimmy is on vacation. Sharice is here. Good morning, Sharice.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, and I do want to give another shout out quickly, if you don't mind, at 47142. So JJ, who just dropped off those treats for us, found out because I mentioned the jerky, and he's with his daughter in the car when she heard us talking about it. Her name is Elena.
Okay.
And Elena is actually the one who made the jerky. So thank you, Elena.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is absolutely delicious.
You go, girl.
Your dad is fantastic, and he taught you very well because I've already had a bite. So thank you so much to the two of you.
Thank you very much, JJ, and your daughter, Elena. Let's do a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the Heaters were in Philly last night, and they weren't getting cheesesteaks. They were smacking the Sixers, 129-101. Jimmy Butler and Hero both dropped in 24 points, and the Heat picked up a victory on the road. They were getting 3 points. We talked to our one caller yesterday, Antoine, about that game. And one thing when the Heat, when they play Philly, Jimmy Butler has a little bit extra to prove. Doesn't like the Sixers because they didn't sign him years ago, and he ended up with the Heat, which was good for us. But he adds a little bit extra to it. So hats off to the Heaters. It looks like they're going to be in 7th place in the Eastern Division, which is not great. First 6 teams don't have to play that extra round of a playoff game. Looks like the Heat will have to. Today is day 2 of the Masters. Tigers yesterday did okay. He's going to have to do better today to make the cut. But they are calling for some bad weather for the Masters this afternoon, so they don't know how many golfers are going to get in. It is day 2. If it does alter the play, then what's going to happen is they'll have to be playing on Monday. But it is the Super Bowl of golf. If you're not familiar with it, it is the Masters tournament. And the Marlins are up in Metland today, taking on the Mets for the weekend. And we'll see how they do. They're riding in there with a 2-game winning streak, and hopefully it continues. And we said Marlin home games, bet the under. They are away today, so we have no pick. But when the Marlins are home, they usually don't score. And that stadium is tough to knock the ball around. And that is your lunchtime trifecta. All right, OnlyFans has become big over the last few years, and it seems like a lot of women, more than men, but there are men who have some pages, are crushing it and making the register ring. And this one woman has a way of adding to her cash and prizes where she does a lot of different things, but you don't see her face. And if you want to see her face, it's an extra premium.
Okay.
And she puts stuff on Reddit and different things to let people know that. And I guess it's working for her. So guys, not only do they pay for her OnlyFans page, but then if they want to see her face.
I wonder if anybody's ever disappointed.
I know.
What I pay for?
I want my money back.
Like, she's got a hot body. So she's made $1 million over 2 years on OnlyFans. And as G-Man mentioned, she only shows her face for a premium as an incentive for the fans to upgrade their subscription. She said other strategies she uses includes posting frequently on Reddit and promoting other creators. And if you want to do it, if you want to see her face, you got to pay for it. But she now shows her face on her $30 per month premium. So $30 a month. I mean, if you dig her, and it doesn't sound like that much money if you want to see all of her.
But then there's other things you pay for and stuff like that.
She's her. So if you want to check her out, it's at NoFaceMom77 VIP.
Wow.
No
face mom.
So 77, I'm assuming because she's 45 is the year maybe that she was born. She also does custom content. So she charges between $100 and $200 on her main page. And then if you just want to subscribe regular, it's $5 a month.
Does she have kids?
Yeah, I'm guessing if she's No Face Mom.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Wow.
A lot of moms are on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's a good idea, not showing your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, she's going to show her face. You pay extra. It's more of a ploy than not that I'm never going to show my face. So if you want to see the face, you got to pay extra.
I know. And so
that's smart, though.
Unfortunately, and it's smart, too, because this came out there, and you would think somebody would be like, screenshot, got her face.
Yeah.
But even in the article, you can't see what she looks like.
No.
She's still keeping it a secret.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good way to get somebody. It's like getting a steak, and you say, oh, you want onions, too? You're going to have to pay for the onions. Good analogy. Thank you.
So yeah, she worked in the healthcare industry for a while, and her friend introduced her to OnlyFans and showed her how lucrative it could be. So she quit her job, started focusing completely on that, and as I mentioned, $1 million she made, but take home because I believe OnlyFans gets 20% of the cut. So still not bad. She $800,424 she made in a couple years.
Wow. So what does she do? Like, what's her?
I don't
thing?
know.
Well, most people on OnlyFans are obviously naked.
Yeah, but everyone has like a skill, or some girls only twerk, other girls just post themselves in lingerie. Other girls do a lot more with other men on there.
I'm sure she's done $1 million. I'm sure she's doing some stuff that people are interested in, and if they want to see her face. I think the whole thing is a good marketing thing because, again, you're intrigued. If you're there, first of all, you're going to want to see her face. You're going to be like, all right, I'll pay the extra money. And you might see other people do it, too.
But she's smart because she, as previously mentioned, she's on Reddit all the time, too.
Yeah.
And she frequents the subreddits. She's got all different, styled as MILF. There's Fit Naked Girls, Impressive Something, which she runs all of those. And so she tries to get engagement with them. And she said, some people will try to go back and forth, and she won't because she saves those interactions for her OnlyFans. So that's how she gets them to go. She entices them and brings them in from these subreddits.
Yep.
And then if they want to continue on these conversations, then she was like, all right, $5 OnlyFans. And if you want to see my face, $30.
She's a good salesperson.
She's doing pretty good. She's got a good business mind when it comes to OnlyFans.
I mean, again, it's a good marketing skill, and she's doing very well. And, if something's worth what somebody will pay for, I've said it for years, and guys are paying for this. There's a lot of people out there making money. Is it a little risque? Yes, it definitely is. You got to think, you're a mom. Your kids could see stuff like this down the road. But, I mean, some people...
But a lot of it's photographs. Like she said, she basically just keeps people like in her day-to-day loop.
Yeah.
She said in the morning, she gets up and work out. So there's a morning workout picture. Then maybe she goes out and runs an errand. So I'll snap a cute pic of what I'm wearing at the supermarket. So it's not all necessarily nude stuff.
But I'm sure there's some nudes involved.
Oh, I mean, yeah. She made that much money?
Yeah. I don't think she's just like, hanging out at Publix and going to Starbucks and then, going to the museum in the afternoon and taking pictures. For $1 million, I would assume that is what a lot of these women are doing, and it's a way that they make money. So, again, it's not the bone to them.
I know a lot of porn stars, too, are not doing porn anymore because they're making way more money on OnlyFans than they did while they were doing porn.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? It's no hassle.
And it started during the pandemic, especially a lot of adult strippers, too, because the clubs weren't open.
Yeah.
So they went and they took onto this platform, and a lot of them never went back to work.
They don't have to. I mean, you're home, you're sitting on your couch or wherever you want, your bedroom or on your patio doing what you got to do, and you're getting paid. You don't have to deal with the public, obviously.
Right.
Nobody's grabbing you or touching you. I mean, and you're just in front of a camera, and, you can't blame them.
Right. God. So I once dated this guy who was a director, like, on the side with what he did.
For porn?
Well, no. Like, he would just direct, like, short films and stuff like that. Like, that was, like, his
Betty
side
Crocker.
gig. Yeah, he was a photographer and whatnot.
Okay.
And he actually asked me if I would be willing to do, like, sexual stuff with him, but we would be wearing masks and create an OnlyFans together. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, he would direct it and everything, and we would have our own, like, OnlyFans. And I was like,
somebody's going to know it's me.
Yeah.
Even with a mask on.
I was like,
I don't think there's much directing in that, too.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I'm a director.
Yeah, of what?
This is going to be very artistic.
Right.
Yeah,
He's like, we will make a lot of money. I was like, no.
A little to the left.
Yeah, for sure.
A little to the right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad
so
to.
I have an OnlyFans account that I created, but it has nothing to do with. So my girlfriend, I have two girlfriends, actually three now that I think about it, but two that have committed to it, and all three of us have a size 5.5 foot. So it would just be a foot OnlyFans.
Do it.
So it would be small feet. It'd be a small feet fetish. Nothing else is shown
That's
on
awesome.
there except for your feet, and just do weird stuff with your feet.
Is today your last day?
So So we've been talking about it for months, and I finally was like, screw it. If anybody's going to do it, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it. So I opened up the OnlyFans, and I started an account with the 5.5 foot thing.
Good for you.
How much is it?
I know we haven't done anything yet. I just created the username so nobody else could steal it.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. So I'll let you know when we
Franny's
start posting
feet.
our feet stuff. But that's the thing. Like, I know because I still want to remain anonymous.
Oh, right.
So good.
sure.
Talk about it on the radio. That'll help.
Yeah. I'm not going to say where it is. You just have to find it.
Okay, good.
Ooh la la.
Are you going to stay until 2 or no?
What?
You staying until 2 today or you done?
No, actually, I'm done. I'm rich right now. I forgot. I didn't tell you guys.
I'm out.
Already rich.
All right, Sunfest tickets. Franny's here until she makes it really big.
I got to split it, 3 ways. My other girlfriends are into.
It's still.
I know.
You figure $1 million 3 ways. That's nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, you can even sell your used socks. Like, there's so many things that you can do.
My girlfriend's done that before.
Yeah.
All right, well,
She did well.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah, let's give away Sunfest tickets. How about that?
877-927-6969. 877-927-6969. That's for Sunfest tickets, not for any socks. Don't call up and go, I get Franny socks?
Socks.
We get a pair of one-day passes to Sunfest 2023, running May 5th through the 7th. This happens right beautiful downtown West Palm Beach on the waterfront right there in front of the Intercoastal. It is such a great time. Some of the headliners, performers, The Killers, Chainsmokers. We got Flo Rida, Ziggy Marley, All Time Low, 311. I will let you know, I got to find the information. There was a little flip-flop with Sunfest. Hold on, let me find it because I don't think I told you guys. With Dropkick Murphys, who was supposed to be Sunday.
Yeah.
And Ziggy Marley. So Ziggy Marley was supposed to be Saturday, and they did a little
flip.
Yep, they're still both there.
Dropkick Murphy.
They're still there, but they announced, so there's a switcheroo. But yeah, give us a call, 877-927-6969. Here we go. I found it. So they are both some of the biggest acts that are going to be there. They're switching days. Ziggy Marley, originally scheduled to play 4:15 on Saturday, May 6th, will now be playing 3:30 Sunday, May 7th.
Okay.
And then Dropkick Murphys, who were supposed to play at 3:45 Sunday, May 7th, will now be 4:30 on Saturday.
Cool.
They just kind of did a little switcheroo. Times are a little bit off, but yes. So if you were looking at the schedule, that has definitely changed. He said there's nothing else. There's nothing else that's changing right now as far as the schedule is concerned.
And you'll see, again, go to their website to get more information. We'll also keep reminding you. Sunfest tickets right now, 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Next Saturday, Real Radio will be on the road. We at Gulfstream Park with Tito's Handmade Vodka at the Tito's Handmade Vodka Raw Bar. Always a good time. We'll remind you next week again about that. Sharice, are we ready with our callers?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, so who do we have first?
First on the line, we have Josh. Josh?
Hello, Josh.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Josh, how are you today, pal?
Hey, what's up, bro?
All right, hanging in there. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
That's got to be like 15 years.
Wow, it's a long time. All right, Franny's going to ask you a question. Then you got to select, is it Francis, Sharice, or me that fits it? And then you'll be on your way to go see Sunfest. That sound okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, let's do this thing. All right, Josh, I'm going to ask a question, and then just give us a moment to place our votes, and then I will cue you up for your answer. Out of the three of us, Sharice, Greek, or Franny, who's most likely to know about the hot new restaurant before everyone else? Okay, we have our answer. Who do you think it is, Josh?
Okay. Say Franny.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Ding, 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 Josh. Nice job.
Yes.
It was tough. I was thinking maybe G, but G, like you're a creature of habit. You go to the same place all the time, and I like bouncing around. So.
New York Prime.
Yes, you know it. You know it. Well, that's it. You got it right, Josh. Congratulations. Just stay on hold, and Sharice will get your information.
Great job, Sharice. Way to be. Thank you so much, Josh. Enjoy yourself at Sunfest. Have a good time. Maybe you'll see us out there. We might be peekabooing around.
Yeah, we're gonna peekaboo.
You never know.
We normally have a presence there every now and then.
Yeah, we might bop around. Franny might bring out the Chainsmokers. You never know.
Don't think that's happening,
But you don't know.
Do not think it is.
There's a woman in China who drives to work. I saw the story. It's very funny. Not funny. It's nice. She drives to work every day in a Bentley. She's financially secure. She has a lot of money, but she's a dishwasher. And what she does is she's bored. So she needs something to actify her day. So she drives to work every day with a Bentley, which is a very nice car.
Okay.
And
so she doesn't need to work.
Nope.
She's very well off.
Yep.
She just does it. Okay.
There was a gentleman that was really, really that I knew that was very, very wealthy. And he worked at a cigar lounge south, and I became a little friendly with him. And he just worked there because he needed something to do. His wife passed away. His kids were in different parts of the country. And we got to talk one day, and how it ended up happening was when we went to the parking garage, his car came down and my car came down, and he had a Bentley too. And I was like, wow, beautiful car. And he's like, yeah. And then he told me what he did, and he was ready. He goes, I only work here because I'm bored and I don't have anything. And it was nice. And he worked in a cigar lounge and, whatever, 30 hours a week. And I gave my number and everything like that. I said, if you want to leave
If
any
you want
money.
to go on a date.
Yeah. Call me.
So the woman, So there's pictures of her everywhere because people are like, what is she going to, she's driving this and she's going to go wash dishes. But yeah, she said she was like, she comes from money. Her family comes from money. But she says she's bored at home.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable I feel uncomfortable if I don't wash dishes for a day. So this is good for her. Good for her. There is a show, and it just started, and they're very quick. They're 25 minutes, so I've already wrapped up the season, and it just started.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got Rob Lowe and his son. And it's actually a really cute show. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
and
he's so hot.
Rob Lowe is, he's a stud. But it's cool because I was like, I'm looking at this kid who plays his son on the show, and I'm like, God, they kind of look alike.
Is it Unstable?
Yes,
Is that the one?
Yes. And his son plays his son in the show.
I auditioned for that.
Oh, did you? Unstable?
Yeah.
But it's a really cute, it's a very witty show. So Rob Lowe plays like an Elon Musk kind of character, like very smart, very eccentric.
Yeah.
He owns a company that creates his stuff, and there's a lot of stuff in the lab. But it's a comedy, and it's done very, very well.
Oh, cool.
22, 25 minutes, episodes go by like that.
That's great.
But it's such a cool show. But it reminds me because, he's this loaded guy. He's got so much money. But he likes to dip out of work, and then he hops in and works with like a lawn maintenance company.
Awesome.
Just because he wants to like be there, like, work on lawn maintenance at people's houses, and he jumps in. So a lot of the scenes are, he just wants to get his hands dirty and do stuff and be out of his company, that big corporation that he works for.
I think it's very cool. That was a little bit of the concept behind the Ben Affleck commercial at Dunkin' Donuts, which was funny, where people pull up and it's like, Ben Affleck at Dunkin' Donuts, the same thing. They do, people have said there are a lot of people who are wealthy or retired or just have enough money, but they get bored.
Yeah, it's a great show. I highly recommend it. It's called Unstable. It's Netflix, and he does a great job playing like a very brilliant but eccentric weirdo. And him and his son, they do a nice job.
This guy was very funny too. Like when he got to his car, and I'm still a little friendly with him. He'll text me once in a while because he likes the horses. He would change his shoes. Like he would wear different shoes in a cigar lounge than he would wear that when he got in his car. And he also had a different watch on. And I noticed all these kind of things. And I'm just that kind of person where I'll be like, wow. And then when he was getting in his car, he popped open his trunk, and I said, wow, he's changing his shoes. He had different shoes on.
Okay.
And because, again, he just wanted to be normal. He wore like Skechers in the cigar bar. But he was a cool guy, he really is. I talked to him once in a while, and I saw him at the track recently about 2 months ago.
Nice.
And like you said, this woman is very, very wealthy, her family, and she's washing dishes.
So I got a couple texts at 47142. Start off with Real Radio. One directed to Sharice from AJ. It says, Sharice, you know how I know men have it harder than women when it comes to dating. If you and your good-hearted, beautiful single friends, as Sharice was mentioning earlier, gave out your phone number on air, you girls would get hundreds of eggplant pictures, if you know what we mean. If Greek and I gave out our number on air, we get no peach or kitty pictures. And maybe a couple eggplants. But it's simple dating math. Whoever has the most genital pictures wins. So who has it harder? No
pun intended.
And then we have on here, because we were talking about that wine somebody bought $250, forgot they had it, found it in a cardboard box in their basement. Now it's auctioning off for like $50 to $80K.
Yes.
And so they're like, I'm going to go out to stock up on boxes of Franzia. Who knows by 2060 what they'll be worth? Hey, you never know.
You don't know.
You never know. And then, yes, I know what Feet Finder is. That's where you can find feet pics. I actually have a girlfriend who somebody posted her feet on there.
Yeah.
Like took her pictures from her social media, zoomed in on her feet, and posted them on there using her profile picture.
That sucks.
She never created it, but that's more for pictures. And then somebody asked if I can use chopsticks with my feet.
Can you?
I will learn.
It's big money right there.
I will learn how. 'Cause,
That'd be impressive.
I eat with chopsticks a lot.
Yeah. I think anybody who uses chopsticks, I find to be very sexy. I just think it's very unique.
Interesting. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the whole chopstick thing that I find.
Have you noticed? That's why I started using forks. I'm just kidding. I just kid.
877-927-6968. I didn't even know you use chopsticks. Just another hidden talent you have. Sharice, do we have somebody on hold before we go to break?
No.
All right, good. 877-927-6969. If you think you have something which is worth a lot of money, could give us a call. Or what do you think of this girl who charges an extra premium to see her face? I like what Franny angle. Like, would you be disappointed? Imagine if you wrote back right back, like, can I get my money back?
That's what you call a butterface. Everything's pretty but her face.
Yeah, but you might not think that. You might think she is very pretty.
Hey, right? What is it? Beauty is the eye of the beholder?
Of course.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
To each his own. I mean, like, you might see somebody walking down the street, you may be with 3 of your friends, and somebody might say, wow, she's pretty. Somebody say, I don't think so. Somebody say, it's hot. Everybody has different thoughts.
Very true.
I mean, that's what makes the world go round. And then some people, everybody just say, wow, that's hot. 877-927-6969. We're going to come back with fun facts and a lot more. Peace.
The bad news: the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news: you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice: continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. With over 2 million phone calls last year alone, more people in more cities across America want more Morgan & Morgan. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, you're also hiring a family business. And after 35 years, we now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you. Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Spring is here, and it's time to add some life to your wardrobe with Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked, so you look your best even at your most casual. From iconic button-downs starting at just $55 to wrinkle-resistant linen shirts, printed polos, and brushed cotton tees, there's something for everyone. But Untuck It isn't just about shirts. They also offer a wide range of pants and shorts to complete your look. Visit untuckit.com or stop by one of 80-plus stores to find the perfect fit for your spring wardrobe.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure: Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community today and tomorrow.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea. With smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/finance. That's ramp.com/finance to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/finance.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
Going on now, save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a nice day and enjoying yourself. Get ready to celebrate Easter with the family, and also everybody who's celebrating Passover. I hope you continue to have a great holiday. Jimmy is on vacation, enjoying a cruise, and Sharice is in the house.
Good morning. Or good afternoon.
And Franny's here.
Hey, what's up? Good afternoon.
And it is time for some fun facts about Easter eggs.
Nope.
Bunnies.
Nope.
Lap dances.
Let's just do some fun facts.
Okay.
Fun facts. Well, today is Good Friday, but you know what's going to make it an even better Friday is that it's National Beer Day today.
Drink up.
Yep. So I have some interesting facts about Cerveza, about beer. So let's start with this one. The earliest evidence of brewing beer dates back to 3500 to 2900 BC. There's ancient evidence in form of chemical residue that was found in ancient Iran. The strongest beer in the world, we've talked about it before. I don't know if anybody's going to beat this one because it was created in 2017. It was a Scottish brewery called Brewmeister, and the beer is snake venom. It has 67.5% alcohol.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Woo, you'll be on your ass.
Yes, you will.
The average beer has what, like 8 ounces? I mean, 8.
No,
like 5%.
Yeah,
5%?
4.5.
Yeah.
8's high too.
8 is high.
67.
Yeah, 8% is a high beer. Yeah, or yes, high percentage. But yeah, that is insane. I wonder if anybody can just like drink a whole pint by themselves, or if they...
Oh, I'm sure somebody out there can.
Yeah.
But you'll be knocked out. Mingada.
Uh-huh. excuse me, non-alcoholic beer, like what Charisse is going to be drinking the next 3 months, is made either by eliminating fermentation or by removing the alcohol from the finished beer. Compared to making of conventional beer, the technology of making non-alcoholic beer is actually a more complicated procedure. It's probably why you don't see a lot of the beer brands make a non-alcoholic. More and more are, because you are noticing a lot more people are choosing the sober life. So they're putting out those options. Do you want to guess what the top 5 beer producing countries are?
Germany?
Germany is one.
Oh, man.
Switzerland?
Nope.
Hialeah.
Where's
I can't
Hialeah
even think of any.
located?
In
Miami.
No.
Florida.
No.
USA.
Countries, people.
Oh, yeah,
Countries.
USA.
Thank you. United States. We'll get there
Goodness
eventually.
gracious. I skipped a lot in high school. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have never known.
All right.
Where did your last 4 years?
All right.
I mean,
so
4 days.
We got Germany. We have United States.
Holland?
No.
Really? Man.
Why is this so
They're
hard?
trying to ban.
TikTok?
Why? What country?
China.
There we go. And then I'll help you with the other two. Russia and Brazil.
I had that.
Did you?
I was never going to get that.
I went Brazil. I'm surprised by Brazil.
So am I.
To be honest with you. Yeah, and I don't know if
I'm surprised Mexico isn't on there.
I don't know if I've ever had a Russian beer. Yeah, but when you think about it, how many Mexican beers?
Oh, yeah, it's just
Modelo,
Corona,
Dos Equis, Corona. Modelo, Dos Equis, Corona. Pacifico is not Mexican, is it?
Those are the only 3 that I know
There
that
gotta
are the
be
most
more.
popular.
Tecate is one, I think.
Sure.
There are some, but yeah, it's.
I think Tecate is from El Salvador. But you can check it.
I don't
never
think
had
you know
that.
what you're talking about. Oh boy. The largest beer producer in the world is the Belgian corporation Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
The company owns about 400 beer brands in 50 countries. Budweiser, Corona, Stella Artois, Beck's, Hoegaarden. And among, they said a bunch of others, of course, because there's 400 beer brands. As of 2017, so this could have changed because this article was written in 2022, the leader in beer consumption was the Czech Republic, then Poland, then Germany, and Austria. Interesting. I would figure the U.S. would be up there.
Right.
So, The most common type of beer is lager. Its shares in the world consumption reaches about 80%, so that is a lot. The Guinness Book of World Records was actually conceived by Hugh Beaver, and that's his name, Hugh Beaver, who is executive director of the Guinness Brewing Company. He came up with the idea of creating an authoritative source for pub goers to settle their disputes about the record of a particular phenomenon. So people were like trying to like break records or whatever. He was like, all right, let's do this instead. So the person who was running Guinness started the Guinness Book of World Records. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Well, there you go.
That's a nice little trivia fact. If you're out 3 a.m. trying to pick somebody up. Hey, did you know that the guy from Guinness is the one who started all this?
So I guess is why Russia is up there with beer. Is they say the number of breweries as of a couple years ago, cider houses and meaderies in Russia is 1,147. So that's how many they have. So yeah, I knew they love their vodka over there.
Yeah.
They drink it like water.
Yeah, they're known for
but
vodka.
I guess they love their beer. And of course, International Beer Day is celebrated. Right now. They said in 50 countries in more than 200 cities around the world celebrate it. So cheers.
That is awesome.
Slanche. Salud.
Yeah, salud.
Chindan.
What else? What else do we say?
Chindan.
What language is that?
Tan.
What is it?
Chindan. Like cheers.
Chindan?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't think I heard that when I was in Italy.
You can look it up.
Okay.
I know you're gonna. Look up Chindan. It means like cheers in Italy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Buonasera. Wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Great job, Franny. That is your fun facts for today's edition, which is April, I believe.
They say saluti.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, boy.
Chindan means the same thing.
I don't believe you.
Check it. I'm telling you. One time I met the Pope and we were sitting there. He went, Greek, Chindan. I went, yo.
Did you see the Pope looking fly in his puffer jacket?
Yeah.
Did you see him the other day? I was like, okay, Pope.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Okay, Pope Francis. Yeah, because he was in the hospital for a bit, but he is out. And
He's out and
he is
about.
ready for his Easter
Big celebration.
yes.
Now, Puff Daddy, who he was once, now he changed his name a lot. But years ago, his friend, Notorious B.I.G., passed away, and he used some lyrics from Sting in Every Breath You Take in the song, and it was a tribute to his friend. It's been 26 years since his friend was gunned down, but I read this, I couldn't believe it. Supposedly, now there is all speculation that Sting gets between $2,000 and $5,000 a day for using his lyrics in that song, and he said he was going to do it for life, and he's done it for like 26 years. So even if they estimate if it's $5,000 a day, Sting's made $47 million on that. I can't believe that. That's a ton of cash that he's made. But again, it's been 26 years. But then he used some of the lyrics, like I said, in the song for a tribute to his good friend. But that is some serious cash. Imagine every day you get $5,000 just for waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here's $5,000. And with music industry, you can make so much money with situations like that. People who use your songs, or people use lyrics of your song or anything like that. Even in commercials or different things you see sometimes, you'll be like, wow, that's so-and-so song. They're getting paid.
It is interesting because you normally hear like these lawsuits with it, and they just have to pay them like one big lump sum.
Yeah.
And I guess this is the kind of deal that they worked out, because I did see that they're friends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, from the very beginning. And that's how he got to use it. And he wanted to use it. I guess he said, well, how about this a day?
But he did it without permission, too.
Yeah. And then I guess they worked it out, and they are friends. And then Sting was on, I guess, a podcast or a radio show, and they asked him about it. And he said, yeah, it's supposed to continue on until, he's not around anymore. So that's a lot of money every day. Might not sound like a lot, but man, 5 G's a day, I'll take it.
Yeah, so on the thing, Sting on the podcast was like, yeah, he did it without my permission to sample the song. So he has to pay me $2,000 per day for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And Diddy saw that, the footage resurfaced. And so he took to Twitter and he was like, nope, it's $5K a day. He said, love to my brother, artificial Sting. So Sting doesn't even know how much he gets paid from it.
Tough life.
Yeah.
Tough life.
When you're missing $3,000 a day, you don't notice it.
Oh, yeah. People with that kind of money, they wouldn't even blink at it. But still, it's amazing it's gone.
I don't want to say missing it. He's getting that.
Yeah, 26 years that's been going on, and he's been getting money from that.
There we go. So Chindan is Italian, and it means health for 100 years.
Yeah, that's a toast.
There you go. So you would say it as a cheers.
So would you say the Greek was correct on that?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, I was looking at another one. They said, Jay from PSL, Franny, that was an AI-generated photo of the Pope. Was it really? That's a shame. I just saw it for like a second with him wearing that puffer jacket, that big white puffer jacket. Oh, I believe everything I see. Damn AI these days.
He looked fly. Things could happen out there, and a lot of stuff you see on the internet is not true.
That is very, very true. Let's see here. We have, they think that, G-Man, you would do very well in Asian countries because you like petite brunettes who use chopsticks. So
that's awesome.
You should go. You actually were supposed to go one time with a girlfriend and it never happened.
No. I was supposed to go to Hong Kong with her. She was the designer, and I got to the airport, got on a plane, got off. It's a 24-hour flight.
That's the only reason why. It wasn't because of her. It's because you didn't want to take that long flight.
No. And I wanted to get some custom shirts. Which she brought me back anyway, but it was a long flight. And I love
that you were on the plane, the ticket was bought, everything, and you're just sitting there and you're like, I can't do this for that long.
It didn't cost anybody money, so it was on her company.
So it got refunded?
It was on her company, and nobody lost the money. I made sure of that before I got off the
So her company didn't lose the money?
Nope, they didn't lose any money.
Okay, that's good. So they got a refund.
I wouldn't stiff them. Yeah. I wouldn't do it. I really didn't want to go, but I got roped into it or tied up. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday, and it is a good Friday. We got so much more coming at you. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Charlie, you drink those old fashions, but
because there's
I
a little
think straight whiskey would actually be better.
No, there's a little sweet. There's the muddled sugar, so it makes it slightly.
Yeah, the orange and cherry, sugar bitters. Yeah, I was a bartender.
I think he Googled that, Charlie. He Googled that, and then he was reading it off.
Years of bartending, I had to Google a freaking old fashioned.
Julie says, "Don't bartenders have to be upbeat and friendly? Can you imagine Schnitzer's sour ass serving drinks to you?
You didn't know me before the show. The show has ruined me."
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers. and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber. HOA and condo board members. Bring your community the fastest, most reliable fiber internet while saving up to 50%. With Blue Stream Fiber, your community gains a partner, not just another provider. Start the partnership at bluestreamfiber.com/radio today.
Spring is here, and it's time to add some life to your wardrobe with Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked, so you look your best even at your most casual. From iconic button-downs starting at just $55 to wrinkle-resistant linen shirts, printed polos, and brushed cotton tees, there's something for everyone. But Untuck It isn't just about shirts. They also offer a wide range of pants and shorts to complete your look. Visit untuckit.com or stop by one of 80-plus stores to find the perfect fit for your spring wardrobe.
In this week's Marketers Report, Patrizio Spagnoletto, Global Chief Marketing Officer, Direct-to-Consumer for Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on building trust.
Trust is a really hard thing to build and a really easy thing to destroy, and we have to be very respectful about that. Our partnership with iHeart has really helped us build that trust and that relationship with the on-air talent.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and autopay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
We have an accident on the Turnpike that's causing some backups. Left lane blocked, Turnpike northbound just before Lake Worth Road. Some stop-and-go traffic from right around the Lantana Toll area. Crash on the entrance ramp, southbound 95 from PGA Boulevard. That one has cleared away. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Friday, a good Friday. I know everybody out there is getting ready for the weekend and the Easter Bunny, so get ready to celebrate. And everybody who is enjoying Passover, I hope you guys are having a nice holiday. Jimmy is on vacation. Sharice is here. Hello, Sharice.
Hello.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And we got a Greek misspeak. Franny's going to tell you some things that might surprise you about marriage or things you didn't know. And then also the weekend is coming up. Franny's also going to let us know some things that we can possibly do. But let's spin the wheel first, Sharice.
All right. Who's spinning the wheel? You?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 155.
Wow.
Is your Greek misspeak review.
I'm trying to get a laugh or, a little squat.
What the fuck did you just fucking say?
And Girl Scout cookies are out, so be on the ware because they're going to be coming at you.
Whoa, really?
Again, we've never heard these quotes, by the way. We're blown photos.
What?
Is it gonna hurt?
Come back with some fun facts and some more of these and beats.
If you are from a non-English speaking background and you want to speak clear, correct English, you've come to the right place.
Call into 877-927-6969. Every day is the same day.
It's almost time for one of our favorite winter holidays, Groundhog Day.
Sweetums.
Yes.
When I say it, I don't have any anger behind it. It's just me, my voice, infrictuating.
Sweetums.
You know what I mean?
No, we do not know what you're saying.
Keeps on going. It's like that little bunny rabbit just bounces around. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Oh, for God's sake.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Nice. Way to be there. Great job by Jimmy putting those together. And again, mistakes that I make in the common English language where I'm going one way and I go a different way, which is always interesting.
Yes, so I do want to get into this, and you can play along with us. 47142, that's the text line. You just have to start it off with Real Radio, or you can give us a call, 877-927-6969. So people took to BuzzFeed, and they were letting out some secrets, specifically secrets that they learned about their spouse or that they didn't learn about their spouse until they were married to them.
Oof.
Some were right away. Some were a few years into marriage. For example, somebody wrote in, said after being married for 6 years, I learned that he had been sleeping with his non-biological sister. Needless to say, I am no longer with him.
What? Ew.
What? Ew.
Yes. It's a
These are surprises.
stepsister situation. After 5 years of marriage, I found out that my husband's family had tried to take out a hit on his ex-wife years earlier. They ended up not going through with it, but I ran like hell and I've never looked back.
So did I. Wouldn't want to give them a bad pepperoni
Could you
pizza.
imagine?
Bada bing.
Uh-huh.
Go to the mattresses. My God.
Things that they found out later on in marriage. My husband burned down his house for insurance money when he was married previously.
Oh, that's bad.
She knows, but no one ever found out.
Oof. That's a hot mess.
Yes, it is. Uh-huh. A letter arrived in the mail for a child support collection agency. Unbeknownst to me, my new husband had a child with another woman before we were married. Even with the arrival of the letter, he continued to deny the child was his, but I knew he was lying.
That sucks.
How do you lie about something so major? Like
Yeah.
Right.
And a child. What a scoom buddy.
A scoom buddy is
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yep.
Guys do that a lot. They never like to, they hide children all the time. I don't understand why they do that.
Why they do it? Because they're A, they're liars. B, they don't want to accept responsibility. And C, if they tell a girl they got kids, some girls run. Like, well, you got a kid? Can't pay for me.
So weird. Like,
Yeah,
I had dated
they're married.
Yeah.
At this point.
Like, just be honest.
Yeah.
There was a guy I dated, and he had 2 kids, but he only told me about one, and I had to find out about the other kid on Facebook.
What?
Yeah, so
Why did
weird.
he? What did he? Because he
blamed
think that you thought 2 was too many or something? Or
No, he was like, "Oh, me and the child's mother, we don't get along." And
so
she
2 different moms.
Yeah, 2 different moms. But it's like, and then he made her look bad, blamed it on her. But that was so weird.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you do that?
I agree. Finances that my husband. These are lies that they found out later on in marriage. Secrets. I'll say lies. Secrets, lies, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My husband had lied to the IRS and owed more than $50,000 to the government in taxes. And he married me to get my paycheck.
Oh,
no.
Not a scoom buddy.
What a scoom buddy. Secrets that people found out. He was addicted to dating apps and never started using them throughout our entire dating phase, relationship, and our marriage.
Wow.
If you knew that through the dating phase and relationship, then why are you marrying him?
I was going to say, that made no sense.
Unless she found out the secret later and he was like, oh, I've been doing it this whole time. I have a problem. Because she said he's addicted.
Yeah, sure he is.
Yeah, right?
He's addicted to the 5-letter.
What's
the 5-letter?
A good night, Therese.
Oh. Did you say good night? Good night, Cherise. Oh, boy. Another secret. This is BuzzFeed that people found out later on in their marriage. First, he lied about graduating from high school. I was away at college getting my degree, and he pretended that he'd taken the ACT and scored at the same level as me, but he didn't actually even get his GED until after we were married. And he kept getting fired from multiple jobs. He had me creating resumes with fraudulent graduation dates and everything for him to get jobs.
Wow.
Yep.
That's bad.
That is pretty bad.
It's bad. But, I mean, the other ones are
You're
a
an
little worse.
enabler, though, by the way, if you're helping him do this.
Yeah, you know he didn't go there.
Uh-huh. 2 years into our marriage, I discovered that my now ex-husband was a member of the KKK during high school before he joined the military.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty serious.
Yes, it is.
That is very serious. Another one. He liked sex workers and would sleep with them in our house.
No.
I found out after seeing a video of it on my son's iPad.
No. Oh, my God.
Are secrets that people are talking about that they found out during their marriage. And then finally here, I'll end it with this one.
No, keep going.
My husband told me we couldn't fly to Hawaii for our honeymoon because his doctor diagnosed him with a heart condition. Turns out he was on probation and couldn't travel due to checking in with his probation officer.
Well, now one thing that I find common in all these is my husband.
Yeah, there's nobody talking about their wives.
I think it was over 8. My husband.
Yeah. And it doesn't say, it says, I didn't find out until 17 years of marriage. Like this article says, it's not wives. It's just specifically for some reason, it just ends up being the husbands on here.
It was like everyone got nailed.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Gotta
Get
do
it
better.
together.
Come on.
You
man.
could do better.
You can. Don't get caught.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. It is the Penthouse on a Good Friday. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it. Woo! Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Round 2 of the Masters is underway with 3 players tied atop the leaderboard after the first 18 and Tiger Woods below the projected cut. Heat are back in action tonight. They visit Washington. Miami buried the Sixers last night to clinch the Southeast Division and sit 1 game behind Brooklyn for 6th in the East. And 2 straight wins have the Marlins tied for 2nd in the NL East ahead of today's game against the Mets in New York. Edward Cabrera pitches for Miami. I'm Scott Davidson.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs. Every member is waiting to impress. Learn more at MBUSA.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
My name is Chrissy Lee. I have worked for FPL for 7 years. Solar is a stable fuel source, which will lead to stable bills and ultimately will produce savings for our customers.
Learn how FPL is investing in Florida's future at fpl.com/value.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
GiveMeTheVin.com is paying top dollar for your car, truck, sports car, exotic. I told my buyers, let's get them bought. Right now is the time to go.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Professional women's tennis is coming back to Delray Beach at the Delray Beach Tennis Center April 14th and 15th for the qualifying tie between the United States and Austria. Don't miss tennis stars Coco Gauff, Jessica Pegula, and the U.S. Billie Jean King Cup team as they host Team Austria during this exciting matchup for a spot in the 2023 finals. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Ticketmaster.com to buy tickets and see some of the top women's tennis players in the world April 14th and 15th. Players subject to change.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In office, West Palm Beach.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
We see them every day. People driving using their phones. There's a sneak peeker or the fast scroller who can quickly become the fender bender-er, the got a ticketer, or the driver who killed someone. Pay attention or pay the price. You drive, you text, you pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Progressive protects more than just your home and car. You could save when you bundle your motorcycles, ATVs, boats, and RVs. Doesn't that sound good? Like the sound of your boat cruising along the Intercoastal. And there's the sound of the prop hitting a really big rock. And now the sound of waves, because the engine stopped. But you know what does sound good? You're covered with Progressive. So bundle all your vehicles and home in one place and save with the multi-policy discount. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers.
We see them every day. People driving using their phones. There's the sneak peeker or the fast scroller who can quickly become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, or the driver who killed someone. Pay attention or pay the price. You drive, you text, you pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free. Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468 and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Still having backups along the turnpike, a crash, and had a left lane block. This is northbound just before Lake Worth Road. But the FHP is reporting that lane is reopened, but we're still getting those backups all the way to Boynton Beach Boulevard. So I'd still continue to avoid that area for now. 95 is looking much better. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Bobcat of Palm Beach.
Get ready for another busy season of grass cutting, shredding, loading, digging, or moving. Bobcat of Palm Beach offers an extensive lineup of tough Bobcat equipment that gets the job done. Stop in at 5731 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach or call 800-BOBCAT-0.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Tickets are on sale.
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys are having a nice day and get ready for the weekend. Might have some rain on Sunday, so I hope it doesn't make it tough for the Easter Bunny to deliver those eggs. And also, if you are enjoying Passover, I hope you're having a great time and enjoying your holiday. Jimmy's on vacation, but Sharice is here. Good afternoon, Sharice.
Good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
We do a trifecta. We got a couple people on hold we'll get to, and then we got some weekend updates, things you could do. It is a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Miami Heat. The Heaters won last night, 129-101. Jimmy Butler and Hero both dropped in 24 points, and Miami took over in this game in the second quarter and never looked back. Played a great game, both sides of the court. Jimmy Butler, always a great game when he goes against Philly because he's got a little extra in the tank. Not happy about Philly. He played with them, and they didn't re-sign him, and that's how he came to the Miami Heat, so we're happy about that. Miami Marlins take on the Mets this afternoon at 1 o'clock. You can hear that game on 1230 The Gambler, our sister station. And the Marlins are riding a 2-game winning streak, so hopefully they can keep it going this weekend. And the Masters is gay, too, today. Tiger Woods yesterday was not great, but he was okay. And he's going to have a better day to probably make the cut. But there is some bad weather coming into that area, so we'll see how many golfers actually get in. It might get postponed, and we might have a day of the Masters on Monday. And that is your lunchtime trifecta. Now we're going to go to the phone. Sharice, who do we have?
We have Al on the line. Al?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Al.
Hey, you guys are talking about marriages, but I got one where I dated a girl, and it went really crazy. So I met this girl. I was 19. She said she was 17.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, I really didn't care because I was always looking for a relationship, not a hookup.
Yeah, I get you.
It takes a while to get to know someone.
Sure.
Well, a week later, her mother tracked her down and looked at me, and she said, how old did she say she was? I was like, well, she just said she turned 17. She laughed, and she looked at her daughter and said, she just turned 15. And I looked at the girl. I said, oh, no, you don't. I said, you don't start a relationship by lying. I'm not. We were just basically just dating. So we're. I don't want to be around you no more. You're 15 years old. I'm 19. Go away.
That's not good. Good job.
For a year and a half, she stalked me. She would call me nonstop. She was at my door, hiding in the bushes.
Wow. Oh, my God.
And it's a good thing we still had one of those old-style answering machines because I started recording her.
Okay.
And I actually got her on tape saying that if we didn't start dating again, it's like a year and a half later, that she would get her friends to wear protection and attack her viciously and say I did it.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
She was a nut job, huh?
Yeah, she doesn't sound like she had all her cards in her deck there, buddy. Good thing you got away from her.
And it's a good thing I had the presence of mind to record the messages when they got crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Did you get a restraining order against her or anything, Al?
Oh, I brought that right to the police.
Yeah.
That tape.
Good for you.
And of course, I got a restraining order. She got a fine for making making a thing for bodily harm. And I was shell shocked for like 3 or 4 years after that. I just stayed in my room and played video games.
Wow. All right. Well, I hope better days ahead. Did you ever end up getting married?
Yeah. No. Still a bachelor, and I really don't mind.
Good for you, buddy. Well, as long as you're happy, it doesn't matter what situation you're in life.
Exactly. As long as you wake up on the right side of the bed, you're okay.
And if you don't wake up on the right side of the bed, you don't know. There's always that to throw in the mix.
Hey, you use the Windex and go right back.
That's right, baby. Always bring out that Windex. Start it over. Al, you're the best, buddy. Have a great afternoon.
Oh, and my grandmother told me that Mingita means balls in German, in Italian.
Balls. Is that what you've been saying all the whole time?
Manja.
Manja means eat.
Manja.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would say minga. She'd say eat, and I'd go ball.
Mingita means also, it can mean like, if you see something that's really nice, like Mingita, that's a beautiful car. Or Mingita, look at that palm tree. Or Mingita, look at that Easter egg.
Yeah, this is why we love you, Greek.
It's not the bone, baby. Al, stay out of trouble, buddy. I love you.
Good one, guys.
You too, buddy.
Gotta go. Let's
All right.
go to the show. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.
And now it is the time of the program where Frances takes center stage.
All right, things to do this week. I'm going to tell you what to do.
And she means it.
I do. Well, it's not as busy of a weekend as it has been. It is Easter.
Passover.
It is, yes, a holy holiday, a holy weekend. But we do have a few things going on. If you remember the band Live from the 90s, early 2000s, they sold over 22 million albums worldwide. And they're going to be playing at the Parker, which is a pretty small venue. Mm-hmm. They're doing an acoustic set. It is unplugged with Live. That is happening this evening starting at 8:30. So if you like that band, you may want to go and check them out. And I do want to mention, because I say this all the time, if you ever have any kind of events that you want me to promote, you can always text us. That's 47142. You just have to start that off with Real Radio. Also, Chow Down. We got Food Truck Fridays happening up north, Tradition Square, Port St. Lucie. That kicks off from 5. It goes from 5 to 9, so you can enjoy that with your family and friends and pets. It's going to be a good time. This guy's really good if you haven't seen him. His name is Brian Smith from Girlfriend Material. He will be at Matthews Brewing Company. That's going to be this Sunday at 3 o'clock. We do have a bunch of Easter events I'll let you know about too. But if you're looking to adopt a furry animal, then they're having the Spring Adopt-a-thon going on at Peggy Adams Animal Rescue. It goes on until tomorrow, and they're doing 50% off all adoptions. So if you've been wanting to add a new furry member, sounds so weird saying that, for a furry friend to your family. Whoa. I want to retract that. Yes, if you want to add a new fur baby to your family, then you might want to go check that out. Then tonight from 5 to 8 o'clock, you got a beer fest going on at Lucky Shuck. If you've not been there, that's right there next to the Square Grouper in Jupiter. It's a really beautiful place. Yes. They're gonna have multiple breweries that are gonna be there, local craft breweries, hang out, have some good food. They do a fantastic job over there at Lucky Shuck too. So hang out afterwards and have some dinner. And then, yes, we do have some Easter things going on this weekend. Boynton Beach Extravaganza is tomorrow. You can bring the whole family for fun. They have games, activities, photo opportunities with, of course, Easter Bunny, egg hunt, and this is at Centennial Park and Amphitheater on Ocean Ave. It is from 10 a.m. to noon. Then there's Easter in the Park at the Gardens, North County District Park in Palm Beach Gardens. This is Sunday. A community Easter service and picnic starts at 10 o'clock. You can have your child or your photo taken if you don't have a kid. And you're like, you know what? I want a photo with an Easter bunny, damn it. Go to Delray. That is Saturday from 10 to noon at Veterans Park on Northeast 1st Street. Palm Beach Gardens Green Market is also happening Sunday from 8 to 1. They have food, music, shopping, all kinds of stuff, and that is at the City Hall complex over there on North Military Trail. Then the City of Lake Worth Beach Easter egg hunt on Saturday near Bryant Park Boat Ramp. That is from 10 to 1:30. And then on Saturday, you also have the West Palm Beach Green Market. If you've not made it out there yet, it is a fantastic green market. We say it all the time, voted the best in the country by USA Today. And that starts at 9 and ends at 1 o'clock. Well, that's it. That's all I got. As I mentioned, if you have anything fun you want to bring up, let us know because I will mention it the next time we do a round of things to do this weekend.
Thank you so much, Frances. We appreciate it. Those are a couple things that you guys could possibly get into. And, of course, it is the holiday, Passover and Easter. And that is a lot of people will be doing that. And how are some, I know you had something about how Americans are really celebrating Easter and what they're doing this weekend.
Yeah, and we've talked about, I know, G-Man, you mentioned how much money they're spending before.
Candy.
But all the things. I mean, a lot of people do brunch. They go out to brunch. Mm-hmm. But this is how, according to Wallet Hub, in honor of Easter this Sunday, people across the country are going to be going to church services, hunting for Easter eggs, and gathering with family for dinner or brunch or whatever it is. I know we're going to be hanging out with our in-laws this Sunday, but they say thanks to inflation, a lot of celebrations may not be as extravagant as it was in years past. So Wallet Hub did some research, and they found about 2/3, about 69% of Easter celebrating Americans are planning to spend less on the holiday this year than they did in 2022. Of course, that big reason for that is that people are spending more on basic living expenses.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Leaving less in their holiday budget. Rents, is very high these days.
Food?
So is everything else. Yes,
Gas.
gas.
Yeah.
All the things. 40% of those who celebrate Easter have to budget for the holiday. Nearly half say inflation has definitely affected their Easter spending. Over a quarter of Easter celebrating Americans say that they've donated less than usual to their church this Easter, or they're going to. Tax refunds do help. As 21% say they'll be using a portion of their refund to help to donate to religious organizations. But majority of people say that they're doing just home stuff. They're staying at home to celebrate the holiday. And that is a drop from like 8% from last year where more people went out.
I'm not surprised.
Uh-huh.
I mean, things are very, very expensive. And you only do what you can afford. And the best thing is to be with family and friends and to celebrate.
Yeah. Does your family, do they, like your mom and stuff, does she still go to church for Easter?
Yes, she definitely does. No doubt about it. She already told me last night what her wardrobe is going to be.
Really?
Getting her hair done, the whole thing. Easter, you got to go, yada, yada, all that. Remember, as a kid, you always got a new suit or something new to wear for Easter. Because you would be, and for us, we would be attending church. Michael Jordan, everybody knows him. He and who he is and what he's about and the money that he has. But he has a mansion in Chicago he cannot sell. It's been on sale for a long time. The estate was first listed in 2012 for $29 million. Now it's half the price, and he can't sell it. And it's in Chicago. You've seen a lot of videos about it and about the house and how big it is. It is just like a city. It's got 15 full bathrooms, which is 14 garage spaces. Imagine that. 14 spots just to park your car or whatever you have, vehicles that you want to put in there. But this thing is massive. Indoor gym, full-length basketball court. He's got it all. The taxes on it are $136,000 per year, but Jordan cannot sell it. It started at $29 million. Now it's like $14 million. Somebody still – now, it was probably in a different area, maybe. Chicago, you got to deal with the winters, obviously. But there's a lot of millionaires all over the world that maybe want to purchase it. But Jordan cannot sell it. And at this point, Jordan doesn't need the money. He could just keep lowering the price. $13 million. Franny, you sell real estate. What would you think?
But that's the thing. Like, yeah, you can keep on lowering the price, but it's,
at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, he can also probably still afford to hold on to it until he gets the price that he wants.
Course, yeah.
Like you said, he's got enough money to do so.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw, who was it? Brad Pitt just sold his house for a crazy amount, $39 million, and it was $45 originally.
Sure.
And it was on the market for a bit of time. And I think he's really content with what he made. What did he buy the house for? It was like
a lot less.
Yeah.
I think in the $4 million. I think they said originally that Brad Pitt house that he bought, and then he sold it for like 27. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg just sold his estate. He made a ton of money. But Jordan, he's having a hard time selling this estate. He's had since 2012. That's a long time to have it up for sale. We're talking 11 years. You got Michael Jordan. He's in here. Call Franny. Maybe she could help you out in Chicago.
I can't do real estate in Chicago, G-man.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Technicalities. We'll get you maybe, I don't know, some kind of a license. You could do it.
I did. So we mentioned that whole Brad Pitt thing. And there's another story that came out. I saw this in the Post. And he allegedly let a man live rent-free on one of his former LA estates. So if you did not love him enough, here we go, swooning again for Brad Pitt. So there was a widowed man. And according to Elvira, remember we said that he bought one of her properties?
Yes.
That was the one that he bought, that he ended up selling. But her real name is Cassandra Peterson, who Pitt bought the 1.9 acre lot back in 94. And he allowed this guy to take up residence there until his death at 105 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Very nice.
Uh-huh. The guy's wife passed away, and the gentleman's name was John, lived there. And he was like, I know that Brad allowed him to live there without paying anything at all. So he let him take up, and very, very nice. They say Peterson said the unlikely arrangement, or Elvira, I say, came about after Pitt, who lived in the home with his ex-wife Angelina Jolie and their 6 kids, slowly began buying up neighboring properties when they hit the market. And he said, I think there were like 22 houses that they were just buying them up.
Yeah, because they wanted to create like a huge compound. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Yep. They said every time a house went up sale, they just bought it. They just scooped them up.
Yeah.
So one of the properties that Pitt was eyeballing was originally owned by the elderly man when he was in his early 90s, and then he said once the house hit the market, the actor allegedly struck a deal to let him continue to live in the home rent free upon him making the purchase of it. And they said Noting that the man's triple-digit lifespan, Peterson joked that it felt like he just kept living forever because he's like, yes, rent-free, because he 105, the guy lived until.
Huge.
Yeah.
But that's a great story that should get
and
more
she was
press.
like, can you imagine? Brad's probably like, well, he's in his 90s. He
Was it
can
a
live
year?
there probably. Yeah. It's going to live
Couple
there not
years.
that long.
Got 10 years out
The
of
guy's
it.
like, I'll show you. No, but a very nice thing that he did.
It is. And one problem in our society is that we don't promote or talk about good stories. It's always the bad stories or violence or something like that. And this is a nice story.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to write about, Brad Petty's got millions. Yes, he does, but he doesn't have to do that. And here's a gentleman who was in his, later years in life and didn't have to worry about rent and how he provide for himself, which is very, very nice. So Brad Pitt, always been a fan. And another nice thing that you've done. So, Brad, if you're listening, you want to call in, we'll take your call. We're not even going to screen it. We'll just let you come on the air. 877-927-6969. Shreese, if Brad Pitt calls, let him in. Don't even ask him what his call's about. We don't screen calls here anyway, but we'll let Brad Pitt in. It is the Penthouse. It is a Friday, Good Friday. Getting ready for the Easter Bunny. Who doesn't love the Easter Bunny? And if you're also celebrating Passover, I hope you're having a good holiday so far. I know it is 8 days, and you're into day 3. But one thing we do on this show is we talk about Florida stories, things that happen, and something unique happened yesterday, and I know Franny's going to let us know.
Yeah, we have a naked, greased-up Florida man accused of breaking into a couple homes. I love that he's greased up, too.
He's greased up, baby.
Yeah, then we have an iron jaw, a dentist in Florida trying to do something pretty cool. A whoopsies happened on Palm Beach Island, and a Florida man leads Pennsylvania officers on a crazy chase. That includes a bus and a dead deer. I'll give you all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
What's a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation and irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines, such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider for ED treatment isn't so simple. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and I am pleased to announce the opening of our new location in Palm Beach Gardens, making it more convenient for men to get help for ED, low T, and other sexual health issues. The Atlantic Men's Clinic is the leader in treating these conditions. We've treated thousands of men for ED, with protocols having success rates as high as 90%. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help you get the results you want. You might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300. Or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 offices across Florida to serve you, including our newest offices in Palm Beach Gardens and Coral Gables.
Have you been injured in an accident? Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you more. We are America's largest injury law firm, and that means more than 800 lawyers, more offices nationwide, and more than $15 billion recovered for our clients. You deserve more, and we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight for more. Don't wait. Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com right now for an office near you.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, "I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Did you know your completely free iHeartRadio app is also your home for hit podcasts? New for you this week, check out On Purpose with Jay Shetty, discussing philosophy, life, and conversations with the biggest stars in the world. Listen today on your free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio! Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Turnpike in Lake Worth, our slow spot crash taking up your left lane, Turnpike North, right before Lake Worth Road. We're stop and go from Boynton Beach Boulevard. And in Palm Beach Gardens, accident clearing 95 south from PGA Boulevard. Make sure you slow down for bicycles on your drive. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Think It Up. Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good Friday it is. It's always a good Friday, but this one's a little extra special. And I hope you guys are enjoying your day and get ready for Easter. And if you're celebrating Passover, I hope it continues to be a great holiday for you and your family. Jimmy's on vacation. We're counting the hours till he gets back. Sharice is here.
Hello.
And, of course, we got Francis.
Hey.
Hey. And we got one more hour for you boys and girls. So giddy up, put in your mouthpiece, and get ready to go.
Your mouthpiece? Do not put a mouse in your mouth.
No, don't do that.
No.
It is time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, a Florida man led Pennsylvania police on a crazy chase. This dude is Tony Saunders, 25 years old, from Port St. Lucie. If you know him, tell him to call us. I'm curious to talk to him about this situation.
Tony, what's up? How are you, buddy?
First, he stole a BMW. He crashes that sucker. And then, but the cops couldn't catch up to him. Then he takes a school bus.
Yes.
But the weird thing, well, it's all weird that, so they receive a call about the school bus, and officers spotted the school bus and driving through a parking lot over at Giant Foods and Rite Aid. And they saw the lights on the bus were turning on and off, on and off. They ended up catching up to the bus, and they tried to pull it over, but it immediately pulled away and continued to wind in and out of the highway lanes. They say at one point, Saunders exited the highway and nearly flipped the bus. He eventually drove into a nearby neighborhood, fled on foot into the wooded area. But what you don't get in these details that you do is that there was a deer corpse in the bus.
This makes no sense.
So
the
in
whole
my,
thing
in
is
my
bizarre.
head, I'm like, all right, deer corpse. You think it was roadkill, and then he just put it in his car.
I'm thinking maybe he hit a deer and threw it in the bus.
Well, roadkill. Maybe he hit it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was already there. So as he's running on foot, he decides, I'm just going to take off my clothes. They said he stripped his clothes till he was completely naked and is running through parking lots before he was caught in the buff by police. He did admit to taking the bus after he crashed a BMW. He also told police he put a dead deer in the back of his bus because he was going to use it as fertilizer for his garden.
I don't think he's going to get an opportunity to use the deer, to be honest with you.
No. That deer is going to be compost somewhere else. And then, yes, a Florida woman crashed her car, and it is a beautiful, over $300,000 Bentley. This happened on Palm Beach Island. 66 years old. I do not have her name. She probably doesn't want to give up her name.
Her name will pop out.
But she went, she went through the backyard, over the seawall, and her car took a nosedive right in the sand. I mentioned before, I saw the pictures. At least she's got a beautiful view of the ocean when she crashed.
It was a convertible. And thank God.
She was in a convertible 2021 Rolls Royce, yes.
And another thing is that nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody could have been sitting on the beach or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I believe, because I believe this was her private residence.
Oh,
she
okay.
was taken to St. Mary's Medical Center for evaluation. They said that, yes, she was a local resident, did not appear to be intoxicated. And officers did not say whether or not she has been charged on this. But the thing that hurts a lot is that when she is, her car's going over the seawall, she ended up crashing into a coral art sculpture that is worth $3 million.
Well, things happen.
Ouch.
That's Palm Beach. You know what I mean? It's a different story. There's no doubt about it. And at least she was in a convertible, so she could work on her tan while she had to wait for them to get her.
There you go.
And nobody got hurt.
Yes, nobody got injured. The vehicle was towed from the premise, though. The car seems fine, too. The car will be okay, if you were wondering. And then, yes, a dentist. It was Iron Jaw. We got to see if he's going to make this happen. He is pulling a lot more than just teeth. Mike Foley, Tampa-based Gator dentist, is showing off the power of his jaws by pulling his 2,000-pound Lotus with only his pearly whites. He hopes to use his iron jaw to break a world record. Right now, the world record stands with somebody who pulled a car with his teeth is 100 feet in about 18 seconds. So right now, he can only pull the car that far in around 30 seconds. So he needs to work on his game.
So what does he
We need to cut that in half. Well, it's 18 seconds as a world record.
And he did 30?
He did 30 so far.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he's practicing.
Yeah, he has to shave off 12.
He's getting there. He's getting there. We want him to beat this, not tie it.
It's still pretty amazing what he can do.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of toothpaste he
So
uses.
shave off 13, dude. And then finally here, yes, a naked, greased up Florida man. So a guy, deputies responded around 2 a.m. to a report of a burglary at a home, and this was in Volusia County, and that's where they encountered the suspect, 34-year-old Blake Tokman. They said he smashed a window to break into the house, then left and broke into another house. Deputies say they encountered Tokman at the second house. There was a body cam on the cops. He's running from a deputy, and he decided to jump in a pool. Then he climbed out of the pool and then jumped onto a trampoline. Because, you're going to get away far on that trampoline.
Once that hits,
He's like,
you don't know where you're going to end up in a different county.
So to jump on the trampoline and spring somewhere else.
You could end up in Miami.
The sheriff's office said it took 4 deputies to get him into custody. He was kicking, hitting deputies. One of the deputies was cut on his arm. In addition to him being naked, yes, he was naked, he was covered in wheel-bearing grease, peppermint oil, and blood.
Wow.
So the whole thing about peppermint oil making you calm, I don't know if that's working with this guy.
Oh, my God.
Remember we're supposed to relieve road rage?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Wheel-bearing grease, peppermint oil, and blood, and he's naked.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? They believe he may have been under the influence of an unknown substance.
You think?
Or substances.
He's probably sniffing glue backwards.
Yeah, because it took 3 medical professionals to secure him on a stretcher for evaluation. He is now facing charges of 2 counts of occupied burglary, 3 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer, 2 counts of criminal mischief, and resisting arrest without violence. I mean, with violence, excuse me. That was very violent.
I was gonna say, without violence.
With violence.
What do you got to do for violence around here?
Yeah, very scary. But why is he so greased up? What were you doing? Oh, that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. Thank you. And the Palm Beach one right in our backyard with the lady with the Rolls Royce.
Yes. And I already told Charisse, we got a request a few minutes ago for a misspeak on the text line at 47142. Says, can I hear Greek misspeak number 118? Thanks and love you guys. So love you back. Here you go.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
I would have went home and said to the wife, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I got this from you.
That's right.
I'm the whore.
Yeah.
I'm the whore?
Yeah. Here's the chicken calling the hen kennel. Well, they're in love. That's why most marriages crap out.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Yeah. I want you to feel like you won so much, you won.
Great. What do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!
What's that county up north of Martin? What's that county?
St. Lucie County,
Yeah.
and then you got Indian River County.
Indian River. There
Georgia.
So yeah, you got it.
Georgia.
Yeah, perfect.
Because St. Lucie, Indian River,
Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, boy.
You're calling the kennel black. But maybe you should have said, you're calling the kennel black and blue. I don't know.
That a dog kennel?
Are you saying kennel?
Yes.
Kennel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. That's good. Can we get a replay on that? That was a classic. That was I think we should need a replay on that. That was pretty good. It really was.
You really want me to do
Yeah.
replay? Okay.
Yeah, it's a replay.
just waste some time.
Is your Greek
I'm the Greek.
Oh,
I can do what I want.
boy. Just wasting time.
I'm not.
I would have went home and said to the wife, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I got this from you.
That's right.
I'm the whore.
Yeah.
I'm the whore?
Yeah. Here's the chicken calling the hen kennel. Well, they're in love. That's why most marriages crap out.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Yeah. I want you to feel like you won so much, you won.
Great. What do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!
What's that county up north of Martin? What's that county?
St. Lucie County,
Yeah.
and then you got
St. Lucie.
Indian River County.
Indian River. There are-
Georgia.
So yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, perfect.
Because St. Lucie, Indian River, Atlanta, Georgia.
You're calling the kennel black. But maybe you should have said, you're calling the kennel black and blue. I don't know.
That a dog kennel?
Are you saying kennel?
Yes.
Kennel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome job by Jimmy putting that together. My God, he does a great job all the time. Sharice, do we have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we do. We have Sarah B on the line. Sarah?
Sarah?
Howdy, Penthouse.
Sarah, you know what? It's my mistake, but not really. I'm just saying it to make you feel good.
no, it is. It's his mistake.
Can you call us back? Because we got to go to break, and I didn't realize it was you. And
Unless
the
you have
time.
to go to work.
Unless you have to go to work.
No, I'm off today. I'm happy to hold.
All right, so then you hold, and then call us back in a couple of minutes.
Or
Peace.
just hold.
Yeah, hold.
Which one?
Whatever you want to do, Sarah.
Yeah, just hold.
We'll get back to you. You'll be the first thing we do.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you, Sarah. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Like every other company, iHeartRadio has been doing a round of layoffs.
Yesterday, Rover, I reached out to somebody that got let go. I said, hey, sorry to hear, the bad news. And this person writes back, all my contacts got wiped out. Sorry, but who is this? I write back, it's Jeffrey LaRoque. And then they write, oh, thanks so much, Jeffrey. You are a great guy, and I loved working with you. Then I was like, damn it, now do I just let that go? Or do I have to correct it and actually say it was me? He's looking through the want ads, and then I'm joking around about Jeffrey LaRoque.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Think It Up. Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea with smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/finance. That's ramp.com/finance to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/finance.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com. 561-333-3333.
Hey, it's Megan, and bring on the springtime because I have a whole new set of delicious cocktail recipes perfect for spring with my favorite spirit, Knox and Dunn Florida Rum. How refreshing does a Knox and Dunn Blackberry Mojito sound? Just replace any liquor in your cocktail of choice with Knox and Dunn Florida Rum for a unique and refreshing twist on the classics. And it looks like my ideas are catching on because I'm seeing Knox and Dunn Florida Rum popping up in more and more liquor stores every day. But if you don't see it where you get your spirits, just tell them that you want them to carry Florida's fastest growing craft rum. Try Knox and Dunn Florida Rum today and thank me later.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Turnpike in Lake Worth, our slow spot crash taking up your left lane, Turnpike North, right before Lake Worth Road. We're stop and go from Boynton Beach Boulevard. And in Palm Beach Gardens, accident clearing 95 south from PGA Boulevard. Make sure you slow down for bicycles on your drive. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Are the dollar's days as the world reserve currency numbered, or is it overhyped? What should you do? I'm Mark Moss, helping you navigate the decentralized revolution. Listen to The Mark Moss Show on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Elliot in the morning.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Booker and Stryker.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
Alter Ego, are you ready?
All of the best free curated playlists.
Nobody does it better.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing contests.
20,000.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Good Friday it is. I hope you guys are getting ready to celebrate Easter with your family and enjoy yourself. And I hope the Easter Bunny's good to you. Also, anybody who's enjoying Passover, hope it continues and you guys have a great holiday with your family and friends. Jimmy is on vacation, but Sharice is in the house doing a bang-up job. Sharice, only 35 minutes left and you're done.
Oh, I know, I'm sad.
Wish I was.
You get to see her tomorrow.
That's right.
For the locker room.
Yes.
Awesome. Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And we got to do a couple Greek misspeaks. And also, we have somebody on hold, a longtime caller and great fan, Sarah B. joins the program.
So you want to do the misspeak?
Oh, yeah. What are we doing first?
You want to
do the misspeak.
Yeah, just the wheel of misspeaks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn to spin the wheel, Sharice.
Go ahead,
All
spin
right.
it.
There you
All right,
go.
I'm going to spin it right now.
Okay.
All right. Misspeak number 170.
This is your Greek Misspeak
We appreciate you every day, Jimmy. Francis is here.
What's my name? Say my name, bitch.
I mean, we won. Now we got to repeat. Now we got to keep everybody, glued in.
Now that was what I call a sticky situation.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be hypocritical.
Your father is a big-time wordsmith.
Daddy?
I would have no problem putting my 4OK on that.
All of your 4OK?
I'm celebrating my 60th birthday today.
Oh, God bless.
Nice. Happy birthday, Pops.
God bless. Maybe more.
I was just being hyperbolic.
Yeah?
I didn't think there was any way I could be taken seriously.
Yeah, I can see that.
You should have really put the nuts to the grill.
Excuse me?
I mean, I know when you look at it, it's, horseshoes to biscuits.
Dude, you're a genius. My sister put on the Hustle movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it yet. It's good.
Well, time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
Awesome movie. Great Speaks. Great job by Jimmy. Puts them together every week. There's like 200 of them and change. Great job by Jimmy putting them together. And if you guys always want any requests, we put them in for you and make it happen. Good job, dear Sharice. Thank you so much. Again, you want to put Sarah B on the phone?
Yes, Sarah.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. How are you today, darling?
I am fantastic, Greek. Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, cheerio.
Sarah, before we get into it, I have somebody who has a question for you that texts us, okay?
Okay.
So they want to know, they said, please ask Sarah if she knows or has heard of a singer named Mac Watts. He's a local boy that moved out there a few years ago to further his country singing career. Said he used to perform a lot locally, especially at Swampgrass. So and I'm locally here where we live, but I guess he's in Nashville. Have you ever heard of Mac Watts?
No, I have not.
Okay.
There are like 50,000 singers here.
I'm sure. I know.
Sarah, let's get to the important questions.
And people...
Like, how was your love life?
He doesn't let you finish your original answer to the first question.
50,000 singers out there.
Let's bring it back to Greek. Go ahead. Continue on.
How's your love life? I'm asking her a question. I'm trying to act like I really care. How's your love life?
You're doing a great job.
If I was a woman, I'd be a great faker. Go ahead. What do you got?
My love life is fantastic.
So this guy could be the guy, you think? What is it still going strong?
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely got great possibilities for sure, yeah.
All right, don't mess it up.
Love to hear that.
That's awesome.
How long you going out with him now? 2 weeks?
I'm not the one that messes it up, Greek.
It's a joke, Sarah. It's a show. You know I kid because I love you. You don't mess it up. Come on, this guy's lucky. Tell him not to play the lottery. You're already hit by meeting you.
I have the feeling he already believes that, which is awesome. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a goodie.
Yeah, I do. I really do. He's pretty cool. I'm enjoying every moment for sure.
All right. Well, that's good to hear because we're happy
that.
when you're happy, and then maybe you'll become a star, a big country star, and I could get my ultimate goal to clean your pool every day in my shorts and with my shirt off for you. How's that sound?
You never mentioned your shirt off before. Greg.
Well, now you're in love, so I can trust you.
He didn't think he could trust you when you were single.
Wow.
Now I trust you. I mean, you got a man, so it's okay.
Yes, I do. You are so silly. So I'm calling today because it's funny to me. Like there are some companies that will say, you know, oh, we're like family here, and none of the companies that I work for say that. But I do have a coworker who believes that apparently because she thinks she's everybody's mom.
Yeah.
And this last week, it was like the most awkward thing ever. She tells me that she loves me.
What do you say back?
Like,
Love you too.
Well, yeah,
thanks.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know what I said back?
Yeah.
Can only imagine.
I said, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Which I think is a proper response. I think
that's fair.
That's probably what I would have said.
Yeah. I mean, I tell Franny every day I love her.
He does.
I do all the time.
And I just smile and shake my head.
And go, who are you? 13 years together. But I mean it. I have a deep, like, it's a real love for a friend, coworker, pal. We're like a family here at iHeartMedia. You can hear those ads soon. Hey, it's a Greek for family. And when I think of family, I think of iHeartMedia and radio. That's why every day when I walk through the doors, I'm like, hey, I'm home. So I think that's nice she said she loves you.
It is, but at the same time, it was awkward because I'm big on boundaries, and I've already made quite clear to her that she's not my mother, and I don't appreciate her trying to act like it.
But maybe she's just trying to be nice, Sarah. Maybe she's lonely, and she looks at you, and you give her inspiration to life, and you're a role model. You have to realize that role you have in life.
Well, thank you, Great. Well, and I do think that that's part of it because she does have a teenage son, and she always talks about how he doesn't. I mean, he's a teenager and he's a boy, so he's probably not extremely mushy. Like I get it, but it's just too much.
But I have a feeling like people like that, you're never going to change.
Yeah, there's always one in every office that always is happy for everybody's birthday and so-and-so's anniversary, and Joey's cat just jumped over a tree. You know, there's people like that in every office. So you just got to roll with it. That's all. And fake it. Just be like me. Be like, congratulations, that's great. And don't even care.
Well, and I do. For the most part, I do try to just roll with it and just let it roll off. But that was just one of the most awkward things that I've ever had happen to me at work before.
Well, it happens. But I always think it's nice when somebody tells you to love you, even if it's a lie or a fake, or just something you say during the act of love making. People a lot of times throw it out there. You can't say I like you. I assume you like me. We're having sex. Or I'm paying you, either way.
They either like you or the money you're giving them. It's one or the other.
It's fine. Either way, it all works out. It's all water under the bridge, Sarah.
Well, no, because I will point out that she said it after it was the
after sex. Okay.
I love you. I love you too.
Thank you. That was awesome. No, it was not. It was after the Covenant school shooting that happened here in Nashville.
Oh, okay. So she was probably feeling a little bit more emotional. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
She was in her feelings for sure. Yeah.
All right, Sarah, you have a good weekend.
Disclaimer.
Because we got to go, and I hope the Easter Bunny's good to you, and I hope a lot of love stays in your life.
I'm so happy for you.
Yes. The other day I went to church, and I say a prayer for you. I want to let you know.
Oh, well, thank you. I love you guys, too. You guys are awesome. I've been talking to you guys for years. So, yes, love talking to you guys. You guys have a wonderful weekend as well.
You too. And we love you, Sarah. Say it back.
We like you. We like you. Sorry, we do. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back with a trifecta. And don't forget, if you like listening to us, I guarantee you one thing. You'll like looking at us more. Why? Because we're pretty. Go to our website, Real TV, sponsored by Monroe's in Palm Beach, 7 days a week, 5 a.m. Beautiful ladies. Stop by Monroe's today. We'll be back. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it. Woo! Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we move through our Friday. Might get a stray inland shower. It's another warm one, too, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Rain chances are increasing a little more for us Saturday. A couple scattered showers, and then maybe a few isolated thunderstorms by Sunday. We stay in the upper 80s throughout the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community today and tomorrow.
Professional women's tennis is coming back to Delray Beach at the Delray Beach Tennis Center April 14th and 15th for the qualifying tie between the United States and Austria. Don't miss tennis stars Coco Gauff, Jessica Pegula, and the U.S. Billie Jean King Cup team as they host Team Austria during this exciting matchup for a spot in the 2023 finals. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Ticketmaster.com to buy tickets and see some of the top women's tennis players in the world April 14th and 15th. Players subject to change.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
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 Babbel, évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and autopay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. Why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They are draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, you're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SMART for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code SMART. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SMART for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SMART.
I can't wait for what's next, even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week, it's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach Expressway is up to speed for the Friday drive. We're looking good on the Turnpike and 95. We do have that major road work, Okeechobee Boulevard East. You'll find a delay. This is at Flagler Drive with the left turn lane blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome at the end of your first year. They automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right. Everything you've earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Tickets are on.
The Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. Hope you guys are having a great week and get ready for the weekend and Easter and Passover. Enjoy yourself with your family and friends. Jimmy's on vacation, and today is Friday, and Charisse is her last day in the Penthouse as far as producing. Franny's very upset.
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Let's just say that.
Yes. Yeah. I'm actually happy you're going to be done.
Because I miss Jimmy, but I love Charisse. That's why I said it's bittersweet.
Yeah, well, that's life. There's a lot of times you miss somebody, but you love them. It happens.
Yeah.
Charisse, good job, by the way. You know we kid you because we love you. Franny, I mean, the love cannot stop for you. You're a tremendous asset to this team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, G-Man.
It's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
Miami Heat won last night, 129-101. Jimmy Butler, big game. Jimmy loves going to Philly and get cheesesteaks because he does not like the Sixers. The Heaters were getting 3 points last night from DraftKings, and they won and covered, obviously. Hero also had a big game. Looks like the Heat are going to end up 7th in the Eastern Conference, so they're going to have to play in that extra game for the playoffs. Hopefully, we can finish on a good note with a couple games left and maybe go into the playoffs on a positive level. Master Tournament's day 2 today, but they are expecting some bad weather to roll in, so we'll see what happens there. Tiger did play yesterday, but he's having some problems with his leg. He even said it after, I'm always in pain. He also said before the Masters started that he doesn't know how many more Masters he had in him. He did yesterday. He played. This is his 25th time that he has played in the Masters. He's won 5 jackets, so that's unbelievable, his career. And hats off to him what he's doing. We've talked about it so many times. I know I have. Where this guy could just be on his yacht hitting golf balls in the water and just relaxing and drinking pina coladas, and he wants to compete. He loves the game, and he's done so much for the game. So hats off to Tiger Woods and what he's achieved. And making golf really, you know what, for a long time was like, so many people picked up golf. So many people love golf. He raised the prices for all the golfers to get paid. He's done so much for the game. He really is a star. And the Mets are playing the Marlins today. Marlins are going into the Mets with a 2-game winning streak, and hopefully it continues. They are up in New York City. And that is your last trifecta of the day. Thank you. Sharice, who do you have on hold real quick?
We have Mike on the line. Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Sharice.
Hello.
Hi. What do I have to say? Oh, happy Passover. Happy Easter.
Yes.
To whoever. I'm not doing Passover because really don't have anybody to do Passover with.
Okay.
But I'm going to, I want to ask Franny, have you ever been to the Waterway Cafe?
Sure have. Yeah, that place has been around for years. I haven't been in a while, but a long time ago, that was the hot spot to go and bring up your boat and have a good time. But yeah, they've done some renovations. At least on the outside, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty place.
Yeah, we have 20 of my neighbors and friends getting together on Sunday.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. Have a good time.
For Easter?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it should be. And, no, Greek, really quick, you always say something like, who doesn't want to go my hand goes up a lot because there's you talk. I know it's a show. You say like, who doesn't want to go see the Foo Fighters? And my hand goes up or that or I know and you use everybody a lot.
Well, most of the time he doesn't even know who it is. So that's why it's definitely sarcasm. Yes.
Yeah, it's like when the comedians used to come in. I didn't even know who they were.
I want to go to most of these things.
Yeah.
Greek just says it just because he's just blowing smoke.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do.
Right.
I used to have the comedians come in, and Franny and Johnny would have to tell me who they were. I had no clue who any of them. One of my good friends, Paul Mercurio, first time he came in, I gave him $20 for a pizza because they thought he was the pizza delivery guy. So, yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of pizza, I just left a place in World Hall at a half a pie.
Well, I hope you enjoy your pizza, and it sounds like you got a nice weekend planned with you and your friends, brother, at the Waterway Cafe. Yeah. Enjoy.
Should be fun.
Well, enjoy and happy Easter.
Again, yes, happy Easter, everybody, and have a great weekend. And
you too.
Try to get in touch with you next week.
Thank you, Mike. Have a good weekend. I hope you had a scratch off for $5,000.
Bye, Mike. So this is fun to think about. There's a Reddit thread, and if you want to play along with us, you absolutely can. 47142, that's a text line. That's the best way to get in touch with us these days without Jimmy's email. But you can start off with Real Radio and add to this. So they were saying, it was an interesting question. Basically is, what sound would you choose if you could have your body make a noise after the Big O or during it?
Oh.
What is it?
What noise would you choose for your body after the Big O?
Oh, it's
after
easy.
An orgasm.
It's easy.
What's yours?
Register.
Cha-ching.
I mean, really? You got to think about it?
So some of the answers here, like the old-timey cartoon, like the auga. That's one here. Somebody said the sound of the horn that goes off when somebody scores a goal at a hockey game.
That's loud. Wow. We're going to have to get a big hotel room.
Yeah, I love this. They say sitcom laughter, like the kind you get, like, with the laugh track.
Yeah.
Or an aw, if it happens too soon. We also have here Owen Wilson going, oh, God. Because somebody do the Owen Wilson. You know, he says, wow. I can't do it. But you know Owen Wilson?
Is it Owen Wilson or Christopher Walker?
No, Christopher Walken has his own.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
But Owen Wilson has one, too. I'm so bad at it.
Your father.
Somebody said the casino jackpot sound.
That's similar to the register.
The losing horn from The Price is Right, if you can think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But you're not losing. Would that really be appropriate?
This is just what people are claiming. This is what let them have their own sound for their own orgasms. Somebody said the T-Rex roar from the Jurassic Park.
Okay, what would be yours?
And then someone was like, that's all, folks.
That's all, that's it. Store's closed for the weekend.
That's fun. So if you could have a noise, what would it be?
What would yours be?
I got to think about this because I was
Sharice,
too involved in this.
What would your noise be? And before you answer, think.
Yeah, I can't even. Those were really good. I don't think I can top any of those, to be honest. Yeah, I can't even think of one. I don't know, meow. I don't know.
Rah, rah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think the register ringing is always very appropriate. Let us know. Call us 877-927-6969. If you have a sound that you would love to have after you scored a goal. Let's put it that way. Always keep it politically correct around here on the Penthouse. Don't forget, after us, it is the News Junkies and no Greek Zone today. And then after that, you will get a little Rover, and then you'll have Lex and Terry. Tomorrow, the Locker Room Live, 11 to 3. Don't forget, next Saturday, we'll be at Gulfstream Park with Tito's Handmade Vodka at their Raw Bar, which is always going to be fun, and Trackside. Yeah, those are some definitely different ones.
Yeah, they made me laugh.
Yeah. You could also have it by the side of your bed. You hit the little bell.
Mm-hmm. Or you could have like an audience clap track instead of the laughter track.
Bravo. Yay. Good job. Or you could have like the ring girl come in with a number and she rates it. Like
we're talking about sounds.
I know, but you do.
Do you always take it somewhere else?
I want to take it to another level. The weekend is here. Cherie, so are you working tonight?
I am, yes.
So where are you spending your 3s and 6s?
Sunset Lounge. It's Sunset Cigar Lounge in Jupiter.
Okay.
I'll be there from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a great night.
And it's pretty easy to find. That's by the Twisted Tuna, right?
Yes, right next to Twisted Tuna.
Yes.
It's by the burrito Social?
Oh yeah, the new place.
Yeah. I know that just opened not too long ago.
Is that a good place to get burritos?
My friend girlfriend invited me yesterday because Spread the Dub was playing. They're fantastic bands.
I love them. Why do you call me?
And unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. But yeah, the place looks super cool. I haven't been here at the Burrito Social, but I went and saw Charisse, I don't know, maybe like a month ago with some friends, and it's a good time. I mean, she's fantastic at what she does and the music that she plays in spinning, but it's a good vibe over there. It's good.
Now, do you have a song that you open up with every week, or you just
I switch it up every week. Yeah.
And do you have a playlist that you go with, or do you do wing it?
Sometimes I wing it, but lately I like to prepare ahead of time. So I'll have like a playlist available for like the first hour. Yeah. But I mix it live.
All right,
but I do have a list of songs set for the first hour, and then once I got my feet wet and I feel comfortable, I just wing it throughout the rest of the.
Yeah, be prepared. Always have a plan in life. There,
for sure. For sure.
I do have a text, and they said the sound when Mario gets a 1-up mushroom when you're playing Super Mario Brothers. I know that sound. That's at 47142.
I'm not familiar with that.
But yes, I know you never played video games.
Oh, I don't know the sound. I'm sure it sounds great.
Sure, it sounds great.
I'm sure it's awesome. I mean, if it's your sound, then obviously you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, all right, I hit it. I think the register works for a lot of people, male or female, but who knows? You guys let us know. It is the weekend. Like I said, we gave you some things to do earlier in the show that Franny does every show for you guys on Fridays. Is the Green Market tomorrow?
Yes, the Green Market is tomorrow. It starts at 9 o'clock, 9 to 1.
I made a note last week.
You keep on saying you're going to go. I have a feeling you're going to keep on saying that, and then the season's going to be over.
I know. I want to go so bad.
Yeah, I think season ends in May. I think. I got to look at it.
This is in West Palm at the end of Clematis Street.
Yes.
All right,
West Palm Beach Green Markets.
And I could probably get a smoothie there. So that'd
yes,
be pretty...
you can.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So
they have a couple little places that make smoothies.
All right, that's awesome. Sounds like a great thing that I'll try to put into my list and get over there and get it done. It is Easter and it is Passover, so have fun with your family. Enjoy the holidays, and always remember everybody that's in your life.
Only 3 more markets.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
So I got to go.
Actually, no. Only 2 more markets because it says 1st, 8th, and 15th. So now, it's you got tomorrow and the 15th, and that's it.
Well, I got to go this week because next week I'm at the track.
There you go.
So it's a good place to meet girls, right?
It's a beautiful place to meet anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll bring my dog with me. And
lots of dogs out there.
Yeah, I definitely will. Sharice is looking. I don't have a dog, Sharice.
Yeah. Right. I know you don't.
I just
didn't want to put you on blast, but
I just maybe I'll walk around with a leash.
It's like Do you remember those leashes that they used to have that were like stiff and it looked for like pretend like you had a dog in it?
Yeah.
You're an invisible dog.
Yeah. They always say that is one of the best ways to meet somebody if you have a dog.
It truly is.
And you have, because it's just like an icebreaker.
I met girlfriends that way, like in buildings that I used to live in. One of my good girlfriends, Tiffany, I met that way.
Yeah, I mean everybody.
Just walking our dogs.
Yeah, my building, everybody has a dog. Everybody talks, everybody's always like, "Oh, your dog's so cute," or not. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna say? I don't have a dog. I got a goldfish. It is the Greek. Hope you guys had a good time listening to this show this week. Jimmy was on vacation. We missed him, but Charisse did do a great job. We want to thank you for all your work and all your effort in keeping us on our toes. So, Charisse, great job. And again, if you want to tell everybody where you'll be tonight.
Sunset Cigar Lounge, Jupiter, right next to Twisted Tuna. I'll be there from 10 p.m. to 11 a.m.
There you go.
Mixing on the 1s and 2s, so come on out.
All right, you're twisted. Franny, great job as always. Another week in the books, you and I. We've done so many together, and this is the worst time of the week for me.
You get so sad on the weekends.
I get so sad. You know how many times I want to like call you or text you, and I stop?
You're like, she doesn't want it.
I know.
You could just send me a text. That would be nice. I'm just kidding. Just be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, whatever. I got feelings.
I kid. Charisse, thank you so much for everything you did and a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're going to crush it tomorrow on the locker room.
Thank you.
And G-Man, thank you for everything. And I hope you know that I do love you, and I just kid. Look at your
I don't believe
face.
it. No, I don't believe it.
And I love you out there. Say it back.
Say it back.
No, thank you for putting up with us. I really appreciate it. And for always tuning in. And, of course, I'm sure you're waiting for some parting words from Greek.
It's R&R, baby, 92.1. You don't get this anywhere 10 to 2, Monday to Friday. It is the best, and you guys are the best with us. Don't forget it. Have a great week and enjoy your holiday with your family, whether it's Passover or Easter, whatever you're doing. And if you see me, say hi. I'll buy you a cigar, and I'll give you a lap dance. There's a Greek, Francis, and Charisse. Locker room tomorrow, 11 to 3, baby. Sports Talk on an Edge. We'll be back. Peace.
something to say? Text us at 47142. Start your message with Real Radio. Standard data and message rates apply, and don't text while driving.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call